are you actually joining me today? I don't even know if you can see him. He's right there. Hey guys. Was that a yawn? Don't be looking on my couch though. Love you. Thank you. Hey Chris. Hey Mikey. Hey Elizabeth. I'm doing good. Doing good. Oh, today was, oh my gosh. I had so much shit going on today. It was crazy. Because I had to work, and then also I had to do. Thank you for yawning so very loudly. I had to do blood work. Right after the blood work, I had to go to the dentist. So I went to the dentist. My teeth are all like super shiny. And then I realized, so I was doing my blood work, and the lady's like, oh, you know that you need to do the because she was like, okay, so we're going to get you set up to do the glucose test. So I'm going to give you this stuff, and then you have to come back in an hour. And I was like, yeah, can't do that today. And I was like, because I have a dentist appointment right after this. And I said, I thought it was just blood work. And she goes, no. And I was like, oh shit, I'm so sorry. And I was like, well, what, are you just tired? You're cute though. I love you. So we did some blood work today, but I have to go back tomorrow for my glucose test. And that's going to be fun because that's at like 7 a.m. And then, yeah. And then, like I said, we went to the dentist. So, crazy day. And I recorded the Willow finale today, right before this. So, just jam-packed full of shit today is what my schedule was. I need to talk about that Willow finale. It wasn't crazy. It just, yeah. We can talk about it. It wasn't, as long as no one else, I guess, wants to talk about it. I don't know. Or think that they're, like, if it's a ordeal with spoilers. Hey, Shania. Hey, Lucy. Love how you just put your mic down like you were going to start singing. Where are your headphones? I have my ones that I use for my PlayStation. I have these. And then my PlayStation's not even plugged in right now because the TV's back there and my PlayStation's right here. I could probably plug it into I have all the stuff to plug it into my computer, but I'm not going to do that. My desk comes in on Friday. I'm so freaking excited. We won't be able to get it set up until like at some point over the weekend though, because we need to put like the finish on it and stuff. But I'm so excited. And then once we get the desk in here, then I'm rearranging shit again. Yeah. And I try to record as many episodes as I could over this past weekend. So I recorded like 7 episodes of Ginny and Georgia this weekend. And 1 episode of Gap. So I was crazy busy. I was trying to, because I wanted to get done with Ginny and Georgia so that I didn't get spoilers, and also wanted to get done with that before streaming. It was a lot, let me tell you. I've been recording so much, and I can start kind of sort of taking a break from recording for like random days. I'm also going to do The Last of Us. We're going to try to do The Last of Us and see how that works. Hi, buddy. We're going to try to do The Last of Us and see how that works out, too. And then, but yeah, so my new desk is coming in, and then I want a bunch of new like equipment upgrades. But that will have to be like slowly over time because our baby shower is coming up in less than a month. And so we want to make sure that we get everything for baby Z before he comes. So just a lot of money. Everything is. Your hair looks amazing today. Thank you. I washed it. I watched it this morning. I do. Sometimes it looks good and sometimes it doesn't look good the first day that I wash it. It depends on what it wants to do. And it's because I have layers and I shouldn't have done the layers because it looks good. The layers look really good when my hair is straightened, but when it's wavy, it kind of looks funky. It looks super thin on the bottom because it's layered. I don't know. I probably won't do layers again. So see, you can like see the layers. But I never straighten my hair and I shouldn't have done layer. I don't know. My hairdresser talked me into it. But I'm like, I shouldn't have done it. She's like, well, when you do your hair, it looks really good. And I'm like, yeah, but I never do my hair. I just leave it naturally, whatever. It's a whole thing. Anyway, girl problem. Well, I guess I can't say girl problems because there's guys with hair problems too. I don't know. Anyway, so my problems. Is everyone fine talking about Willow? Hey, Cody. Hey, Tracy. Sorry, I saw the hand, and so I thought, I was like, I said hey, but then I was like, I don't think I said hey to Tracy. Tracy, I wore this shirt yesterday, and I should have worn it today, but I wore it yesterday, and I recorded the finale of Ginny and Georgia, so yeah, so that's when you'll see me wear this shirt is with the finale of Ginny and Georgia. I should have worn it today, though, so I could wear it during the finale of Willow, and then that away, because Willow's coming out not tomorrow, but Friday. I'm shipping Jade and Kit and Jade and Alora. I'm sorry, not Jade and Alora. Oh God. And Kit and Alora. I know ever since, because I don't like to, so the thing is, I look at my YouTube comments, but depending on what show it is, I only look at the comments when I'm done with that show. So, for example, Ginny and Georgia, I didn't look at any of the comments until I was done recording that show, just in case somebody was like gonna say like basically give away a spoiler. But then once I get done with the show, then I'll go through like all the comments and like I'll like heart them or like respond to them or whatever. And so someone said something, but when it comes to episodes that are weekly, I can like keep up with them because they're weekly episodes. So someone said something about Kit and Alora, and I was like, oh, that would actually be a pretty good ship. I didn't ever really think about it because it's like an enemies to lovers type of ship, and I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Is it IDEC man? Hey to you. I don't know if I said your name right, but so almost time for the BDE, Big Desk Energy. I forgot we said that, the BDE thing. Yes, almost. I'm so excited. This tiny ass desk is like, I'm trying to think. I think we measured it and it was maybe like maybe 4 feet. But it's L-shaped too. So it worked fine for me for like 2 years, but now that like I work from home and I do this, and so it's like my desk is like all, it's not big enough. So I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. My new one is like 7 feet long. And it's like, it's wider too. It's not that much wider, but it's wider. But I can't wait. I'm just so excited. You're so pretty. Thank you. I feel like I have my good days and my bad days. You know, like most people. I hate it because, like, I went to the dentist and I looked in their mirror and I was like, oh, God, no. Like, I hate the way that you look in, like, and it's a dentist office, so you're not going to look good at a dentist office. And it's like, because it's like fluorescent lights and shit, but it just, you know, God, it's terrible. I was going to ask you if you were planning to watch The Last of Us. I've been super into watching Nicole Tompkins play both the games, so I'm really excited to watch the show. I played both games, loved both games. My favorite one was the first one. The first one's the best game, but the graphics of the second game, I mean, the second game's amazing, but like, yeah, there's just something about the first game. But I'm so excited. I can't wait. And so I was going to watch it anyway, but I was like, maybe I'll try to record it and see how it does. So we'll see. Wavy hair looks really pretty on you. Thank you. It's funny because I went through 22, 23 years of my life where I straightened my hair every single day. I straightened it. I never had it wavy. Never, never, never. And then there was one day, and I remember because, well, I don't remember the day, but like, it was when Anna and I got together because, we were doing something and I decided not to do my hair that day. And it was like, so it looks like this. And Anna's like, oh my God, why don't you just have your hair like that every day? Because it like looks, not that she doesn't like my hair straightened, but she was like, your hair looks really good wavy. You just need to like, switch it up or whatever. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it takes forever to straighten it doesn't take that long. I'd say it takes forever, but it doesn't take as long as like some of the other people that I know when they straighten their hair. But yeah, and it's also healthier, so I'm not like burning my hair all the time. But yeah. Thank you. Is Willow good? It depends on what you like in a show. That's how I know most people when they ask me for recommendations, it's just depending on what your personality is like, really. So I feel like a lot of people might get pissed off because I don't really give like, I give recommendations, of course, but like, I think it just depends on what you like. Especially when I did the finale, I'm like, okay, so my overall opinion, I liked it, but there was definitely some things that they needed to improve on. I'm very excited about the last. Oh, pretty much. So just tell me what kind of shows that you like to watch, and I'll tell you if you'll like it or not. That's where I was gonna go with that. I'm very excited about The Last of Us. As love the first two games. However, I did read yesterday The Last of Us HBO series is changing how the infection spreads. Why? I think because they need to make sure that they're not going to be exactly like the game, because if they're exactly like the game, then it's going to be a little boring because obviously they created the show because of the huge fan base that the game The Last of Us has. And so everyone's going to know the ending or like the way that the show is going to be if they do it exactly like the game. So they have to make some stuff up anyway. So I understand that. Hey, Ohio. I'm not even going to try to pronounce Tracy. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Spoke these words, your fight is over, and it sparked the start of Clexa and Lex's heart. Is it really? I guess so. I guess that's right. I haven't watched that in so long. I haven't played The Last of Us since I got an Xbox, but I'm looking forward to the series. Me too. I think they got people that are good. So I can't wait to see how it's going to turn out. Do you build a desk yourself? Yes. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do it. I'm going to help Anna do it, but again, not that Anna's going to do it, but I'm going to help her do it. It's going to be a team effort because there's no way in hell I'd be able to do it without her or whatever. And that's what she does. So she does a bunch of furniture stuff anyway. So, yeah, it comes in. So we already have the legs in. The legs are in. They've been in for like a couple of weeks now, which they're amazing looking. But the legs are in, and then we special ordered this like butcher block. I know that that's like the thing right now, but I went with the fad, but it looks so good. And I love the way that natural wood looks. So, I got this custom made butcher block. It's like cherry wood, because that's like my favorite looking kind of wood. That's not super expensive. I just love the natural wood look and everything. And there's a lot of wood that I really like, but without being too crazy expensive. So cherry is like one of my favorite basic wood pattern or whatever you want to call it. So it's cherry wood. We have to finish it. We have the finish. So as soon as it comes in Friday, we'll put the finish on it. And then once the finish is like completely done and dry and everything, then we'll put the legs on it and then take the legs off, and then we'll bring it up here and then put it together in here. Because that mother is going to be heavy. So it'll just be easier if we do that way. Because we have to like drill holes into the thing and like everything. So we're going to get the holes and everything for the legs. We're going to get it like all drilled in, and then we're going to take the legs out. And then that's why we're going to put it back in here. But yeah, we're going to build it ourselves. Kit is Alora's champion, her protector, her sword, her shield. I know, and that's why like they would be a good ship, but she has Jade. I think if she didn't have Jade, then they would be like the main ship or whatever. I think I just burped right into the mic, and I apologize. I haven't finished Willow or Ginny and Georgia. I wanted more out of Willow. I will say, I think it's good. I don't want to give too much of it away. I think it's really good, and I think if you're already watching it, you should definitely finish it. But I could almost kind of say the same thing about Ginny and Georgia, because hold on, sorry. I could almost kind of say the same thing about Ginny and Georgia. The ending was just, with Ginny and Georgia, for me, the ending was kind of predictable. But it was still good. Oh, God, it was still good. Hey, Cass, I hope you are well. Did you see the Golden Globe Awards? Angela Bassett looked stunning, MILF 100%. No, I didn't watch the Golden Globes. I don't really watch anything unless I'm reacting to it at this point. It's when they are right up in your mouth at the dentist, you have the tools, their hands in the suction thing, and then suddenly see your reflection of how it looks in the glasses. I was talking about before I even went back there, before I even went back into the room, because they have this, I don't know why, they have this, our dentist office has this like floor length mirror right before you so when you walk into the dentist, you walk into the lobby and the reception desk or whatever, and then there's a hallway that you go down. And at the end of the hallway, it branches off into, like, the different offices or whatever. But at the end of that hallway, there's a wall right there. And they have a floor-length mirror at the end of the hallway. And I don't know why, but I walked down that hallway. And I was like, oh, God, I don't look really that great today. It's just I think it's just the fluorescent lighting and stuff. Oh, God, it was terrible. But, yeah. I knew that Ginny and Georgia would end. Well, oh, spoiler. I'm going to just, hold on, let me read this in my head before I just read it out loud. Yeah, I agree with you on the Ginny and Georgia ending. Shit, I don't know what to say without giving away spoilers. I would have to see if other people want me to talk about it or not. But yeah, the finale itself of Ginny and Georgia was very, very predictable. For sure. But the entire series the entire season was really, really good. Except for the whole, like, weird, like, and I'm sorry, any of you guys that know me, like, know that I don't care. Like, I'm dirty. It's, like, whatever. I have a dirty mind. But, like, for some reason, and I think that the issue with this season that I had was there were so many sexual things going on, but it was like, it wasn't with the adults, it was with the kids. And I think that's really what made it awkward for me. And I get that they're all like actually of age, they're all like adults, but they were portraying kids. And I think that's what made it so weird for me this season is all of them. It was just a bunch of like sex stuff this season. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? But I think that's the only thing that I didn't really care for this season, really. Was just the weird amount of like weirdly huge amount of sex talk. The hair does look good. Thank you. I fucked up sometime at some point last week, and because normally I wash my hair every third day, and I'm realizing I was like, I fucked up somewhere in my like washing my hair schedule or something, and like I missed a day or something, and so like I'm on the same schedule again as last week, which shouldn't be the case, but anyway, I don't know. So that's where I'm at. Season 2 of Ginny and Georgia is better than season 1 in my opinion. I don't know. In my opinion, I think my preference was season 1 was better, but it's just I don't know. But that's just my opinion. I think season 1 was better, not a whole lot better, because season 2 is still really really good, and it's still like it felt like the same season because it just kind of flowed right into the next season. So that's why I think season 2 reminded me a lot of season 1. They didn't really change that much. You have pretty hair, pretty teeth, and your skin tone is on point. Oh, thank you. I'm white though. I'm white. I think I talked about this like last stream or something too, but yeah, I'm white. It's the Norwegian and Irish side of me. But yeah. And my hair is red. It doesn't look red, but it is red. But I'm white. I wish I was like if I could be picky, I wish my skin tone was a smidge darker, but I'm like, whatever. I gave up on tanning like a long time ago. So it's fine. I'm cool. If I had to be picky about myself, that's what I would say. But thank you. I really do appreciate it. You say that, but the Resident Evil films didn't change how the outbreak started in Raccoon City from the games to the films. If they want to change other bits, then I'm fine with that. So I get what you're saying. I think that overall, I don't think that they should go completely different than the game. I think that they should stick with like the kind of the same storyline, but like they could add a few things or like whatever, but a lot of video games that get made into shows or movies don't really do that well. So like Assassin's Creed, for example, the movie was fucking terrible. It was so bad. But Netflix is making an Assassin's Creed show. When it's coming out, I don't know. I do know that Netflix, like, what was it, like a year ago or something? They came out and said that they were making a series for Assassin's Creed. So I can't wait for that to happen. I just don't know when that's going to happen. But they have to be careful because a lot of video games that turn into movies or shows don't really do that hot. But I have a lot of faith in the Last of Us though. I think it'll be really good. Talking about hair, I have been all the colors of the rainbow with my hair. Now I am letting it set. No more dyeing my hair. So much white hair at 36. I kind of like it. I don't think I would look bad with white hair, to be honest with you. It just depends because I say that, but I went blonde. I didn't go full blonde, but I had like quite a bit of blonde highlights a couple of years ago. Actually, right before we got married. So like all of our wedding photos are me with like super blonde highlights. No. Did not look good. I think I look good with darker hair colors. So I think if it was like white as in like if I was as I got older, like if I was an old lady and I had just like pure white hair, I feel like I would look good. But if I try to do I'm not going to do pure white hair right now. Oh, hell no. Because it definitely would not look good. But if, like I'm saying, as like if I was like 50s, 60s, whatever, and I had just like pure white hair, I think it would look cool. But I definitely look better with darker hair. I hate that I like went with a crazy hair change right before my wedding, but that's fine. It's whatever. Sorry about that. Oh no, you're you're cool. So it's I don't know like what people want me to talk about specifics when it comes to shows and stuff. Um so yeah, no worries though. If you ever want to talk about it, if you ever like want to talk about like stuff like that and you're worried like if I don't know, if you ever just want to have a conversation with me about it, you can always like DM me on Twitter or um I mean, you can DM me on Instagram too. I just whatever wherever you can DM me if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. Just in case, because sometimes we do talk about shows, and we talk about like the endings of shows and stuff. I just want to make sure. I wasn't sure if everyone like was in favor of that just yet. Is it bad that I don't like Ginny and Georgia? No. I mean, yes. I mean, come on, Cody, come on. Why don't I? Is it just not your thing? I get it though. Like if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But I just don't know why. Because it's good. But I get it. Wait, you're dirty? I'm shocked and appalled with this brand new information. Gonna go clutch my pearls. Shut up. No, it's just, and I don't know anyone else that has watched Ginny and Georgia with season 2, but it was very sexual this season for some reason. And I feel like it was a little bit sexual in season 1, but I felt like this season they just went all out with the whole sexual talk and things, and I'm like, oh, this is making me feel so awkward, but I don't know. Cass is a vampire if you didn't know. Oh, I totally could probably, like, they don't even have to, like, put makeup on me. Like, if I ever wanted to play a vampire in anything, they don't even have to put makeup on me. Like, they could just be like, oh, this chick is already white enough. We could just, like, use her as is. Yeah. At least you're a cute white. Oh, well, thank you. I think it's lovely to show your age, not hide it with Botox and silicone. Well, I don't know. I think that I don't know. I think everybody's different. I don't think that I would ever do Botox, but that's just me. Like if other people want to do, I know a lot of people that do Botox and it works fine for them. But I think you should just do whatever the hell you want to do, to be honest. So if you like Botox, do it. If you don't, then don't. I just sometimes like I have this friend who doesn't, and I'm like, I don't know why you do it. She's in her 40s. She has to be in her 40s. She's in her 40s, but like she does Botox, and I'm like, why do you? Okay, I mean like no judgments, but she don't need it. She don't need Botox. I don't know why she does it, but don't make me remember the Assassin's Creed movie, that and the Avatar Last Airbender movie. I actively try to repress. Sorry. Didn't mean to bring up some bad situations there. It's only recently I've stopped dyeing my hair blonde back to natural, and it's starting to go silver on the sides. I have some gray hairs. It's not, I don't think they're really gray. I think they're silver. I don't know where they're at though. Somewhere in there. And then my mom still dyes her hair. She's got like, I don't know what her hair color is right now. Sometimes my mom, she'll go with like, I love my mom because she's so like bold and like stuff. She'll just do any kind of hair color and she looks good. She always does darker hair colors though. She doesn't go crazy. She doesn't go lighter. She goes darker too. So I've never seen my mom. I've seen her have purple hair. I've seen her have like red hair. Like, do I have a red in here? Like a dark, not quite this red, but like darker red. So not like my red, but like a darker red. I think she likes purple because she's done purple a couple of times. But it's like a dark purple, so it looks really good on her. She's done black. She what else? She does like a dark brown, but she always kind of does something that's kind of like bold. Like she doesn't usually, if she's like full brown, she doesn't stay full brown for long. But yeah. I just don't I like my natural hair color, so I've only ever dyed my hair. This is the second time that I've ever dyed my hair. Fully. So I had the blonde highlights for my wedding, and then right after we got back from the honeymoon, I full on dyed my hair back to a dark brown color, like I did a full just dark brown color, and then back in October I dyed it back like my full natural hair color. I love your reactions to Ginny and Georgia. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Well, you have lovely eyes, so your darker hair brings out your features more. Thank you. I don't even know if you guys can actually tell, because it's hard to tell through the camera what my natural hair color is. So you can really tell like underneath the more red or whatever. But I don't know if you guys can actually tell through the camera what my eye color is. Although my eye color changes like all the time. It's probably like honestly, it's probably like a swampy green color. I wonder if I can tell through my camera. Yes, like swampy green. But it doesn't look bad. And I have like brown that like in the middle that kind of like it's like a brownish gold color that kind of like shoots out through the middle. It's really cool. I don't know. I really like my eye color too. And Anna's like, oh my gosh, if Zion comes out with your eye color and my hair color, like, she's like, he's gonna be a killer. Like, I'm telling you, that would be crazy. I don't think he'll come out with hardly anything of mine though. He might have a little bit of red in his hair because the donor has kind of, it's an in between my hair color and her hair color, so it's like there's like a little bit of a red tint to it. But I think he's going to come out looking exactly like Anna, so I don't know. We'll see. My sister wants me to dye my hair rainbow colors. Like, no thanks. I love being gay, but no. That's maybe just like too gay, you know? I don't know. I think it just, I don't know. If you want to, I don't know. If you want to do it, do it. Like I said, you be you, but like I just think I don't know. I think some people could probably pull it off. I wouldn't be able to pull it off, but well, I'm 41, not like that is old, but get told I look 29, 30, so we'll definitely take that. I don't know if people have told me that I still look like I'm 16. I don't feel like I look like I'm 16. I don't feel like I look that young. But I definitely get courted all the freaking time still, which I'll take that as a compliment, I guess. Like and then although the other day someone told me that I look like an older version, but it was like an older version of a teenager. So I was like, I guess I'll take it. Like, but I've never been told that I look like an older version of anyone. Cass Colin, the vampire coming soon in a remake of Twilight. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Not the remake. Are they doing a remake of that? Or surely not, right? Sorry for spoilers for the chat, but hold on. Oh, I mean, I don't it might not be a spoiler. I'll say it. I don't really think it's a spoiler, but But Cassie, Max and Sophie or Max and Silver? Max and Silver all the way. Sophie was a bitch this season. And yeah, no. Yeah, no. I like Silver. And I feel like Max and Silver have more chemistry than Max and Sophie did anyway. I don't like Ginny and Georgia. I did like season 3 of Madre Solo. Hey, Dos was so happy with the ending of season 3 of Madre Solo. Dos, as I don't know if I'm saying any of that right. There is going to be a season 4, So Much Lesbian. What is that on? Cassie, you hear a big Swiss with Jodie Comer is coming to HBO Max. I did. I put it on my list and like did a question mark. Like, so maybe I would do it or not. I don't know. Madre Solo e Dos is actually really good. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't even know. I did like 4 years of like Spanish. And 2 years of that was like what was it? It was like advanced Spanish class. I took two out of the 4 years. I took advanced Spanish classes, and I don't know jack shit. It's because I really liked the teacher, and she was a cool teacher, and but she taught like regular Spanish entry level, and then like as you got to the higher levels, she taught advanced higher levels. So then I took her advanced higher levels, but I do good like in the but that was like 10 years ago, so I don't remember. Have to go by. Oh, bye, Francesca. Where did you go on your honeymoon? We went on a cruise. I would never do that again. You know what's funny is my whole entire, well, I guess not my whole entire life, but I went on my first cruise when I was 17, and I'm a huge introvert. Okay, let me tell you. So being trapped on a boat with a bunch of people is not my idea of a vacation. But I think when I was 17, it was a little bit different because I was like a teenager. I still wasn't really, it wasn't like a vacation. I had fun, but like, you know, whatever. But it was a family vacation because I was 17. But after that, I was like, I liked being on a cruise, but I don't think I could ever be on a cruise for my honeymoon because I just don't really think it's like a relaxing thing to do. And I would want to be relaxed on my honeymoon. And then where do we go on my honeymoon? On a cruise. And it was my idea too. So it wasn't even her idea. She had never been on a cruise. I had only been one time. And we wanted initially to go to Greece, but we only had 2 weeks of time that we could really be on. Actually, I don't think we had to. We only had a week because what we wanted to do is if we had 2 weeks, then we would have went to Greece because we wanted to go to Greece really, really bad. But I was like, the thing is we only had a week and we didn't want to spend the entire time getting to and back from Greece and only spend like a day or two max in Greece. So, we decided while we were traveling to go on our honeymoon that like we might as well just do a cruise. And so I was like, well, maybe it'll be a little bit different because I'm like older. Because it was like 6 years later or whatever when we went on our honeymoon. And I was like, I'm older and like I can drink and I'm more sophisticated now. And like, so maybe I'll enjoy it. No. Poor Anna I got sick because I had a bad our wedding. Oh my God. So our wedding was good, but right after everything ended, I had a massive anxiety attack and I got really super sick. Anytime I have a big anxiety attack, I get physically ill. And I get to the point where I like get paralyzed. So I couldn't. My mother and my bridesmaids had to help me get out of my dress because I was like paralyzed. And so the day after our wedding, we went on our honeymoon. And so I was still sick. I was sick for like 3 days after my anxiety attack. So I was sick from right after our wedding until like 2 days into our honeymoon. So Anna had to do everything. She had to pack. She had to do like so much shit. And I never get sick. And during the entire time that we were together, I never gotten sick. And she had gotten sick like a couple of times, so I'd taken care of her and like whatever. And so during the time that we were supposed to be like relaxed and whatever, I was super sick. And then as soon as I got better, I got poisoned in the Dominican. And then like the second half of our honeymoon was fucked because I was so sick from that. And yeah, our whole honeymoon, I feel so bad because it was just utter shit. And Anna wanted to do so much stuff, and I was so sick. And she was just like, she did so much, but it was so funny because she's just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna spend the $70 a day on Wi-Fi. Like, I'm over it. Like, at least we had memories or whatever, right? But like, Jesus, of course. And like, yeah, it was a whole thing. Let me tell you. Oh, but we went to, so where did we go? So we went on a cruise to the Eastern Caribbean. I can't remember. So whenever I was 17, we went to the Western Caribbean, I think. And then so on this one, we went to the Eastern Caribbean because I wanted to go to places that I hadn't been to. So we didn't want to go to the Western Caribbean because I'd already been to the Western Caribbean. So we went to the Eastern Caribbean. Yeah. And it was like a week-long thing. It was way too long. Your eyes look like brown to me, not a swampy green. Well, that I'm like really far away. I don't want to get right up on the camera to show you what my eye color is. But they're pretty green. They're green with like just a splash of golden brown in the middle. But they also change all the time. But that's usually what they are, is like a swampy green. My eyes are blue and green than normal. I have ocean blue eyes. I always get jealous of people with blue eyes. I wish. You look very young. I thought you were 20 or 21 at first. I'll take it. I mean, I guess I'd rather take younger than older. I don't know. I guess as long as I don't look bad. But I'm about to be 28. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Take the compliment of getting carded while you can. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to not be aging quickly. Yeah, no, I do. I don't take it as a bad thing. As long as I don't look like I'm like 14 or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have no clue if they are doing a remake. Just wanted to make a sparkly vampire joke. I know. I get you. I understood it, but that's why I was like, surely they're not gonna ever do a remake of that. But still don't know why Netflix hasn't announced what is going on with Cobra Kai season 6 yet. I know. I realized that because I thought that season 6 had already been renewed, and I was looking at some stuff for like potentially like 2024, and I was like, I'm wondering, do we have a renewal for season 7 Cobra Kai? And then when I looked that up, it was like a week ago, I think. When I looked it up, it was like, well, we don't even have a renewal for season 6. And I was like, what? And I was like, I thought we did. So that's pretty crazy. But that was the month that I was like really sick with morning sickness. So that explains why I don't remember that. Netflix are assholes. They are assholes. Okay. Never been on a cruise and don't want to. Main thing that puts me off is you have to be back at a certain time to go to the next country, and I don't feel like being rushed. That too. There's a lot of things. I think some people love cruises and some people are like, eh. I wish you could see what he looks like. You can kind of see. I don't know. Not really. But cruises aren't for me. I probably won't go on another one again unless someone's like paying my way or something. But they're just not very relaxing to me. They're not my idea of a relaxed like vacation or whatever. Boats make me nervous. I was gorgeous. I don't have a problem with boats and like all of that. I don't get like seasick or like whatever. I get car sick really bad. So it's funny. You would think that I would get like seasick if I get car sick, but I didn't. Um, I thought it was gorgeous though. And there's a lot of there's definitely pros to being on a like on a cruise, but no, probably won't do it again. Greece is a beautiful place. I went for a wedding. We wanted to go to Greece so bad. But we would have wanted to spend more time there and we didn't have enough time. You were sick on your wedding night and the majority of your honeymoon. Whoa, that is so rough. Really sorry to hear it. Yeah. That's all right. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't take it back. Yeah, but I was super sick my wedding night for the next 2 nights. I had like maybe a day. A day between um recovering from my massive anxiety attack and then like that and then boom, poisoned. But a bunch of people on the boat got poisoned too. It wasn't just me. A bunch of people got poisoned. And then we found out when we got back, when we got like off of the cruise and everything, that the FBI was investigating the Dominican for poisoning people, like poisoning Americans. And I was like, what? And I was like, well, that explains so much. But it's funny because we have this like, we don't know what it was because for the most part, we had everything that was the same except for I'm pretty sure we know where I got poisoned because I had everything. We like did everything, like ate everything and drank everything that was the same except for when we went to this one restaurant in the Dominican. And it was like a resort. It was like it wasn't even like it like cuz they say like don't go to like the inland restaurants or whatever. But it wasn't. It was like a resort restaurant or whatever. And yeah, so we thought we were good. And I think a lot of other people on the cruise ship thought they were good too. But we realized it was crazy cuz like I remember when it hit me. It was that night and we were going to go see they were doing a screening of the Bohemian Rhapsody or whatever, the movie. And because we wanted to watch it so bad and we were there and I remember because we took a nap before we were going to watch the movie because we had spent all day in the sun and we wanted to go see the movie, so we took a nap. I woke up and I was like, oh, you know what, I feel really off. And then Anna's like, don't. She's like, don't even say it, don't even say you don't feel good because we're going to go watch a movie. And I was like, no, no, no. I said, I feel fine. I just felt off, whatever. And then it was like maybe 15, 20 minutes later and I was sitting in the movie theater thingy that they had. And whenever you get sick, like your stomach hurts and you can't have anything on your stomach. So I was like, I was wearing sweatpants, but I like pulled my sweatpants like off of my stomach a little bit so that it wasn't like, I'm like, I can't have anything touching my belly. But Anna's like, stop messing with your sweatpants because you look like you're doing something that's inappropriate. And I was like, shit, but my stomach hurts so bad. And then she's like, fuck it. She's like, let's just go back to the room. So we went back to the room and I barely made it. I basically collapsed in the elevator. Luckily our room was not far off of the elevator. And so I barely made it to our room into the bathroom. And it just like, without being gross, coming out of both ends. I was so sick. And I basically spent the entire next like 2 days in the shower. Like, cause I'm like, it was terrible. It was terrible. I low-key have a similar feeling towards cruises, trapped on a boat around strangers. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, again, and I'm a huge introvert, so it would just, yeah, there's a lot of people on cruises. I'm from the East Coast. Where on the East Coast? Your orange chocolate was delivered. It came via Amazon, so I got a notice a couple days ago. Just a heads up. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. I will await that notification. Thank you for sending it, by the way. Don't mind boats. If we hit something and start to sink, whoever I'm there with will have to deal with Titanic quotes while I'm going down. While we go down. Oh, that's funny. I would probably do some petty shit like that too. Oh, God. I feel like I'm not one of those people who freak out in an emergency type of situation. And I know that because I've been in a couple of different types of emergency type situations. And it reminds me of a time, and I won't go into the full thing, but my whole family and I got trapped in this situation where we thought that the condo complex was on fire. And my mother and I's reaction, it's funny because out of our whole family, my mother and I had the same reaction, and we go over to the what to do in case of a fire poster. And we were trying to figure out mapping out again, the whole thing, the condo complex was supposedly on fire. And we're just in the condo reading and mapping out where our quickest route would be to get out of the condo, and everyone else in our family was freaking out in some form or fashion. It was hilarious. But yeah, so if you're ever in a emergency type situation with me and you want to know or if you need someone to lean on to know what to do, come to me and I'll try to figure out a route or map out things. I don't typically freak out. It's kind of funny. Your birthday is coming up in February. What's the date? The 10th. Aquarius. Someone as cheeky as Mikey P has ocean blue eyes. I know, right? In the U.S. Well, I meant where on the East Coast in the U.S. Technically, I'm on the East Coast too. Cass, why are the stories of your life so dramatic? Oh, well, at least you've got tales to tell. You would think, because I'm an introvert and I don't really like to go out and do things, that I wouldn't have as many stories as I do, but I do. I'm sure there are other stories that I haven't told you too, and I don't, unless they just come to me or whatever, yeah, I don't know. But I feel like it's because everyone that's around me is an extrovert or something. So I always get dragged to some place or whatever. So hypothetically, we should all go on a cruise. Oh God, could you imagine? Oh, hold on. I lost where I was at. MILF cruise? Oh my gosh, yes, MILF. I would go on a MILF cruise. I mean, I'm not a MILF, but I would definitely go on one of those. I feel like Mikey has used his looks for naughty deeds. Oh, he has. Cassie, would you ever leave a MILF cruise? No. I would live on that boat. Should be at your P.O. box already. Did you get a notification? Normally it'll tell me when I get something in my box. I didn't get a notification. I didn't know I already had something in there. It's not that close to me, so that's why I just wait until I get a notification that something's in there so I could just go get it. I would have picked it up today if I knew something was in there. That way I could just open it on stream. Maybe I'll save it till next week, and that way I'll just open it up on stream if you want me to again. Or if you want me to open it up now, then I'll open it up now. Well, of course, whenever I get it, I don't have it. I don't have it in my possession right now, but up to you. If it's the Titanic situation, though, who gets the door? Apparently, it's not big enough for 2 people. Well, that's bullshit, and all of us know it. I don't know. Who's Jack in the situation? Who's Rose? I think it would depend on the person, I guess, that you're with. Cass would become the MILF cruise captain. Oh God. Yep. For sure. For sure. That would be like a dream job. Nice, another February person. I hope you're not being sarcastic. Okay, so we are all going on a MILF cruise. Great. No, Cody, you can't come. Cody can't come when it comes to MILF anything. Was stationed aboard the USNS Mercy hospital ship for one tour. Were you really? MILF cruise, while I have never been on a cruise, I have had plenty of MILFs I've had fun with, and a few have been on a yacht. The experiences that you've had have been on a yacht, or the ladies that you've been with have been on a yacht at some point? North Carolina. Oh, that's cool. I always wanted to go to the Carolinas. I've never been to any of the. Actually, you know what's funny is I don't think I've been anywhere on the East Coast other than obviously living in Florida. I wouldn't say all over the West Coast. I haven't been all over the West Coast, but I've been to quite a few places on the West Coast, and then I've been to the Midwest and the South. I've been a lot of places in the South. We gotta go hypothetical cruise because the majority of us can't handle the real thing. Why is this glass covered in paper? Or freaking plastic? I wonder if something melted on this glass. Sorry, ADD. Yeah, I know. That's the only way any of us would go on a cruise is if it was a hypothetical cruise. You're almost a MILF. I'm almost a MILF? Oh, well, technically, because I'm about to be a mother. I was about to take offense to. I don't even know why I was about to take offense to that. Not legitimately take offense, because I don't take offense to much of anything. But I don't know why I was like, I don't know. But I guess, well, thank you. It's a compliment, I guess. I was saying I'm about to be, like, I forgot that I was going to be a mother soon. That's what I meant by that. By my reaction. Yep, got notification on Monday. I wonder if I missed it. What's today? Wednesday. Okay, hold on. Monday. And normally it'll tell me like, nope, I didn't get a notification. Normally it'll tell me too, like, when something's coming in. So not only did it not tell me that something was coming in, but then it didn't even notify me that something was in there. But as long as you got a notification saying it's in, then I totally believe you, but whatever. It's all good. You can enjoy your hot chocolate with the orange flavor and let us know next week if it's good or not. Oh, that's true. We do need to do that. I remember we talked about it. I so need to try it. I'm going to try it whenever I get it. You may have to remind me because pregnancy brain is a legit thing. No, not sarcastic. I'm February 5th. So was being genuine. Oh, okay. So you're an Aquarius too. Just a whole bunch of Aquariuses up in here. Oh, that might not be a good thing. I thought we talked about this. I'll be in the back. What? Oh. Yes. Sorry. Yes. No, Cody, you cannot. you can't come because no matter what, you would somehow attract all the MILFs. No, but you can come. I just like to tease you because you made me frustrated and jealous. So that's why I'm teasing you. Mikey P. Yacht Adventures must be a sight to see. Maybe too much to see. Probably. Hypothetically, this cruise will happen. Just don't know when. Where would we go on this hypothetical cruise? If we're going on a MILF cruise, if it's a MILF cruise, it would have to be somewhere warm, right? So we can't go on like an Alaskan cruise where like all the MILFs are wearing like coats and shit, right? So it would have to be like it would have to be somewhere warm. I was wondering when someone would point out that Cass was soon to be the next MILF in our lives. I didn't even think of myself in that way. Like, it's just, well, I don't think of myself as a MILF, but like we talk about MILFs all the time, but then also I just forget that sometimes I'm gonna be, I say this all the time, that I forget that I'm gonna be a mother, and it's crazy. Well, both cast the yacht adventures and the women in it. Not been on loads of yachts like Miami Vice, but still. Well, look at you go, Mikey. Oh, Cody would come whether you like it or not, Cass. Yeah, and I feel like you misspelled that on purpose. Nice. Nice. We go to Lesbos on the cruise. As long as it's warm. Oh, man, I wanted to freeze to death on the cruise as well. I mean, I get... So, like, the only way I feel like that would work out is if it was so cold and then you needed to be, like, in between a couple of MILFs to stay warm. But I feel like it would just be a bunch of, like, MILFs and, like, they look like Eskimos or whatever. So, like, if we went somewhere cold, so it would have to be somewhere warm. Oh, man. Oh, I already read that part. Will you ever go on a cruise again? No, probably not. Like I said, unless somebody were to just, like, if someone were to just be like, hey, I'm going on a cruise and I got a free ticket, then, yeah, I would go. But, like, it's expensive. So, I'm not, no. Unless, no. I was going to say something and I can't say that. I'm not going to say that I'm never going to do something again, because I don't ever know, because I could change, or like a situation could change, or like whatever, but I'm not a fan of cruises. But I mean, if someone were to, dude, you are snoring, man. Can you hear him? Hold on. No, you can't hear it. I mean, at least the mic's not picking it up. It doesn't say, so it's kind of funny. That's a good scenario. Which one? The MILF cruise where it's hot, or MILF Eskimos? Or something else that I didn't catch. Yeah, just hang on. Let me get warm first. Okay, now I want in on the MILFs now. Again, if I have a bunch of competition, I don't know if I want to go. Although cruises have a bunch of fucking people. So if it's just like a bunch of MILFs, then maybe that's fine, but... Was that Luger lesbian cougar? An older lesbian who likes younger lesbians, so I want to open a bar called the Thirsty Luger Lounge. Do it, and wherever you're gonna put it, I'll be there. I mean, I don't really do bars, but I'll be there. Wherever the MILFs be at, I will be there. I'm thinking the MILFs would keep you warm in either scenario. Well, if it's a warm place and you're already hot, so I mean, I'm not opposed to like a MILF if they wanted to cuddle, even if it was hot. I would just be sweating and they could just be all over me. It's fine. But I was just meaning like whenever it would be cold, then that would be a reason to stay warm or whatever, right? But being between two MILFs, hot or cold, is fine. We can always make it warm. That's what I'm saying. I hope so. Fantastic. As soon as I hit the lotto, it's a sure thing. Right? We'll just all collectively put some money in for this, like, bar that we're going to have. Although I don't know where it would be at. I feel like Miami's got a fuck ton of bars. We would probably do okay in Miami. I just don't know if I would want to. Could you imagine, like, Miami? Miami's crazy. That's if we're gonna have it in the States. What's another, like, place that's, like, crazy with bars and stuff? I'm sure there's a lot more other places, and we could probably go somewhere else. How long is this cruise? A lifetime. A lifetime cruise. Cuddle. Sure, just cuddling. Oh, I'm not saying just cuddling. That's not what I'm saying. Oh, we're already going to get into this conversation, aren't we? Of the stream. No. No, I'm just saying that's what it would start out with. Or it doesn't even have to start out that way. I was just censoring myself. So, just a big ass island full of lesbians and MILFs. Oh my god, could you? I would never leave that fucking island. Would have to be West Coast or East Coast. Midwest, yeah, no. If we do Midwest, though, But listen, if we do Midwest, they would just all be like wearing, like they would all look like lumberjacks. I feel like, which is like a hot thing too. They would all look like, and I could just see a bunch of lesbians come in with all different colored plaid shirts and like vests and stuff. Could you imagine? That's like what I would imagine if you had a MILF bar in the Midwest. That's what it would all look like. Or overalls. It would either be plaid, it would be a whole lot of plaid, or overalls. A couple of sweaters thrown in there. That's probably it. That's what I would imagine what a Midwest bar would look like over MILFs. Amsterdam? Never been, so I don't know. Vegas? I could see Vegas. Now I want to go to Alaska now. See if I got game while freezing to death. Probably, Cody. Probably. So this bar, could we also make it for hot bi women as well? Thanks, as they need to join the club. Yeah. We don't discriminate. Oh my gosh, Midwest MILFs, they have writing and rope skills. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could, like, and then that's another thing, right? So I didn't even think about that. So, like, really, we could have this place be anywhere. I'm surprised it's not picking up his snoring. It's kind of funny. Because I can hear, usually if I can hear it, then the mic can pick it up, but it's not picking it up. It's kind of funny. A rainbow parade of plaid shirts and beanies, pretty much. Plaid shirts are stylish yet comfortable. I have like, how many? I don't have that many. I was going to say I have a bunch, but I don't have that many. I've got one that I recently kind of got, and it's a big one. It's like a big, like I wouldn't wear it just as a regular shirt. It's because it's too big. I would wear like a wife beater underneath it, and then like wear as a it would be like a cover up, and then I have a. You gonna get comfortable or what? What are you doing? I have another one that I like. It's like blue, and then I had a separate blue one at one point, but I think I threw it out. It was old. She being noisy, huh? Did she wake you up? She woke you up, didn't she? Yeah, she being noisy. I know. And she always yells at us for being noisy. Huh. It's alright. She told me to shut up earlier. It's fine. I told Nissa, I came out after a meeting, because anytime I have a meeting in here, the door's shut. And I went to go open the door because she'll sit in that corner, like right outside my door. And I opened the door, and I guess I woke her up or something. And I wasn't really that loud. I just opened the door. And so she like like she doesn't growl. She like has, hello, pretty girl. And she's like, fuck you. Hi, what are you doing? Nope, and she's gone again. But anyway, so she just like was like, whatever. And I was like, oh, grumpy. And then she's like, she did it again. And I was like, oh, damn, okay. I'll leave you alone. They are complete opposites, man. Body shots? Oh, I know. Hi, bud. What are you doing? You always like trap my arm. Love both Amsterdam and Vegas. I've never been to Amsterdam, but I've been to Vegas a couple of times. I haven't been to Vegas, though, since after I became legal. I've been to Vegas like 2 or 3 times, but that was before I turned 21. So I haven't even been to Vegas ever since I turned 21. Oh, my leg. Oh, yeah, Cody, body shots for sure. You're resting your whole ass head on my arm. I love you so. Oh, you're so sweet. It's a pop-up bar. When you open it, the mouse will come. We could do a pop-up bar. That would be good too. Vegas is in my state. Oh, that's right. Are cuddling and spooning the same position? Not always. I think cuddling is like a general term for like, I don't know. I think there's different forms of cuddling. But spooning is like, or at least what I think is spooning is like someone's either behind you, like holding you, like as you're laying down, or you're holding someone else. But cuddling can be like, you can cuddle and like, you can be sitting and cuddling. You don't have to be laying down and cuddling. For sure gonna need clubs in multiple locations. Oh yeah. It's gonna have to be a chain. Wherever they are, it's gonna look like the island of Amazons from Wonder Woman. Oh God. I don't know if I'd be able to handle that. She walked past like, I'm not on this shit. She cracks me. She's an Aquarius too. Her birthday's at the end of January. And she is an Aquarius through and through, just like me. Her and I are like exactly the same. She is also a lesbian. Death by Snoo Snoo? I don't know what that is. Guys, this bar needs to be more secluded. Who knows what might go down in there? Well, what are we planning on doing in this club? I thought it was just going to be a MILF club or whatever. Hey, say, did you see the? Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. Shit, man. I have not been sleeping that well the past like week. Holy shit. Oh. Who's C? Who are you talking to? A lot of people will be going down there to the MILF bar, or like, are you talking about something else? Have this place in the UK and England somewhere, then maybe set up another a year or two later in France somewhere, like Paris, Marseille. I don't know how to say that. Lyon, Bordeaux. Yeah, a pop-up bar where women are topless. That's a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot of bars, but sure. Ohio, we know exactly what's going on down in there. True, y'all are nasty. All of us are nasty in here. Let's just get over ourselves. Island of them. I don't know how to pronounce that. I know what you're talking about. It's the Wonder Woman island, whatever. In the Bahamas. We need some ground rules if us lesbians are hanging out. Oh, for sure. Yeah, ground rules would have to be, yeah. Although rules are boring, but in the long run, it would be better. Did you see it? Sorry. Are you asking me? I don't know who C is, though. I mean, my name is spelled with a K, but. Did you see the Willow finale? Seen it 3 hours ago. If you did, do you think it will get a season 2? I'm not sure if it will get a season 2. I hope it'll get us a season 2. I did see the finale. I did it right before I went live on here. But I think it was good overall, the entire series. But I think that they need to do better on some stuff. But overall, I thought it was good. Take the going down comment however you want. Don't tell me that. True, too. Burning Man, there are 6,000 women who go topless for the Critical Tits Parade. How have I not been a Burning Man? What type of rules? I don't... Are the rules... If we all go somewhere, are the rules between us? Or are the rules between... Or are the rules as in... Yeah, I mean, so are the rules between us, or are they individuals? Like, as individuals, we need to have, like, rules, or, like, as a group, we have a rule. Like, we have I don't know how to say that, because, like, I can see, if a bunch of lesbians go to a bar, because I know how lesbians are, and I'm this way sometimes. Do we have rules within our group? Or is it for anyone else outside of the group? Or is it like individual rules that we need to have? Or like, that's what this is what I'm wondering. I'm a Scorpio and proud of it. I don't know much about Scorpios. Probably no sexual stuff. But what do you mean as in no sexual stuff? That, because what I mean is like, are you talking about within the group? That's what I was asking. Are we setting rules that if all of us lesbians go somewhere that we can't do sexual stuff with, oh my gosh, okay, it's getting into this part of the stream, with each other or with other people, or are we setting individual rules for, like, I don't know, because I, like, for example, I know a couple of lesbians, and I would say, okay, your rule is you can't, because you have this weird thing where you, like, go and do this one thing, so you can't go and do that one thing. Like, do we make individual rules for ourselves? Like I would tell that individual lesbian, okay, don't drink tequila because tequila will make you crazy. You can have, like, whatever, just don't drink tequila. Or, like, any woman over the age of 35, you can't be with because then it makes you crazy? Or um or is this like in between group stuff? This is what I'm wondering. Rule number 1, no licking where a friend has licked. Oh my God. You know, the funny thing is I don't think I've ever liked the same person as a friend. So that's never been an issue for me. And I guess, so I've never really had to think about it. I don't think that's why it's never really been a rule, because any lesbians I've ever hung out with, none of us had the same taste in women. So I don't think it was ever an issue. I can understand why that would be a rule, but it's just kind of funny. Because I don't think it's ever been a rule that I've had to follow before. Because it's just never been an issue. I said probably. Yeah, depending on what the rule is and who the people are, I don't know if I want to follow the rules. That's my thing. Rule number 1, get women for Cody and Mikey first so they'll be busy and the rest of us have a shot. True. Yeah, I could see that happening. we need to set up the people who would attract the most people first, and then get them out of the way, and then the rest of us can focus on ourselves. Mikey, I read that comment as soon as I took a drink of water. God, could you imagine if somebody tasted like brandy? It probably wouldn't be bad, though, to be honest with you. Oh, my God. All right, we're definitely in that part of the stream. A disclaimer, by the way, if you don't like dirty stuff, then apparently that's where we're at in this stream. Oh, I'll have a shot? Wait, but what do you mean by a shot? Do you mean like a shot, like alcohol shot, or do you mean a different kind of version of a shot that someone has already taken? Rule 2 could be more know your limits. Nobody likes a sloppy emotional drunk. See, that's what I was saying. So we've had rules like that before. And it doesn't have to, it wasn't like a lesbian thing or whatever. It's just if you're hanging out with friends, you can't have more than let's say, okay, somebody would tell me, Cassidy, don't have more than 5 drinks, because if you have more than 5 drinks, then you're just you're fucked. Don't. Yeah. If you want to have a good time, don't have more than 5 drinks. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember what my limit is because it's been a hot minute since I drank. But I don't know. That would be an example. But it doesn't, but that's not because of the fact that I'm a lesbian. It's just because of the fact that that needs to be a rule for myself. I've sadly been attracted to my brother's girlfriend. Was she hot? But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, are they serious? If they're serious, I don't know. Depends on if they're serious. Oh, that sounds so shitty. I have a brother too, but we don't have the same taste in women. My brother is there's a 8 to 9 year difference between me and my brother. So we definitely don't have the same taste in women. I don't get drunk, so I'll be sober and flirting. I wouldn't get drunk. I don't want to get drunk. I wouldn't get drunk. I would have a drink or two to take the edge off, because that's what I would need in order to function in a public setting. But other than that, though, no, I wouldn't be drunk. Rule number 1, there are no rules that block a friend from hooking up if that is their desire. Oh, true. Well, I love you, Nissa. I always want her to come in here, and she never wants to come in here and hang out with me. But yeah, so like I said, I'm just if 2 people want to be together, then what the hell? They should just be together. The only thing that I say with that is I'm a huge advocate for everyone just do whatever the fuck you want to do and be happy, as long as you're not hurting someone. And that could be physically, emotionally, verbally, mentally, whatever. Like, just don't hurt other people. That's the only thing. So as long as you're not hurting anybody, and like if you want to be with someone else and it's not hurting anybody and like whatever, then just do it. Do you need some bodyguards with the group because I can protect them? Maybe. Depends. But I just feel like if someone gets a little too carried away, like if someone gets drunk and then like just like needs to be carried home or something. Not so much for like, I don't feel like any of us would probably get into like a physical altercation or anything. You need sleep, girl. One question before I head off. It's stormy here. I am off to watch Gap before I head off to sleep. Anyway, are you a night owl or an early bird? And hope you and baby are good. We are good. Yes, thank you for asking. I am an early bird. And it's just because that's what I am naturally. If I had a choice, then I would prefer to be a night owl, but I don't. So I'm up when the sun's up. As soon as the sun comes up, I'm up. And I just sleep terribly. I always sleep bad, but especially during pregnancy, I've been sleeping way worse. Where am I at here? A shot with the MILFs and women. Cassie, you never read my whole message out. Don't go all shy on me now. I know, because I don't. I know. I like to get a light buzz, definitely not drunk. I think a light buzz is pretty good too. Like, I'll get a light buzz in order to like kind of, because the more drinks that I have, the more fun cast comes out. And so like if I'm buzzed, then I'm like a really happy medium. So so yeah, I'll do a light buzz too. As long as I trust whoever is gonna be the DD or whatever. Because a lot of times whenever I go out, I'm the DD because I don't trust whoever is supposed to be the DD. Yeah, they are serious, but I never did anything about it. Wait, who was serious? Oh, you and the your brother's girlfriend. They were serious, but you didn't do anything about. Oh, damn. That's sad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. I get tipsy but stay functional. I think a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people. I don't know. I don't know what other people are like when they're tipsy, but I feel like most of the time when you're tipsy, you're just more like loose, but you're having fun, But I feel like you could still be like functional. You can still do shit, but yeah, and that's the difference between tipsy and drunk. Yeah, never hurt anyone is a golden rule. Yeah, I mean, that's what I live by, whatever. What if someone tries to steal our MILFs? There will definitely be some fighting going on. Oh, yeah, that's the only time. That's the only time when fights would go on. Now, don't get in a fight. Have a thumb war instead. How come lesbians wouldn't get into a fight? We would just end up using our fingers. Really? Oh, God. I've been drunk one time and I don't remember most of the day, just in bits and pieces. I've been drunk I've only been drunk like maybe 3 times. So that's when I cut down on my drinking. Yeah, I just think I think that you don't have to drink to have fun. Because I have social anxiety, I need a drink or two to take the edge off, to have me get comfortable in a social situation. But that's just me. And I think we can all agree first round is on cast. I did say if we ever did anything that I would do the first round. I would do the first round. After that, though, no, everyone's out for themselves because I don't know how many people would end up coming. And I don't know how much money that would end up costing me. I don't know. But I would do the first round. Wellcast Shania was talking to me with my name highlighted. Wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about, Mikey. I don't think we'd lose a MILF. We're all pretty damn amazing. If this is the In the Thirsty Luger Lounge and I own it, drinks are on me. Oh, well, there you go. Tracy's got it if it's her bar. Yes, we are all pretty damn sexy. Yes, we are. Oh, he's so cute. He loves to put his head on like blankets and pillows and shit. So cute. Get you a lemon shot? I freaking love lemon shots. And it's funny. Well, because I love lemon, like really anything. Lemon anything. But I had a lemon shot for the first time. It was a couple of months ago. It was like back in like, I think it was right before we did IVF. So it was like right before like I stopped drinking for IVF or whatever, which was like in June. It was like May or June, something like that. And, or was it April? Because I think we got inseminated in July. So I think it was April. I think it was around April time. I don't know. April or May. Something like that. Anyway, so it was April or May. And I had a lemon shot. And it was funny because I didn't know it was a shot. Because what had happened was we went to this restaurant. And one of our friends was a waitress. And she goes, I'm going to bring you guys some drinks. And like, whatever. It'll be a surprise. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, whatever. You know, make us whatever. And so she comes back and she hands me something. And she goes, here you go. I didn't know it was a shot. And I took a little sip of it. And Anna's like, no, that's a lemon shot. Like, you have to take it as a shot. And I was like, what? But it's so good. Honestly, I probably could have just sipped it. But it was in the thing is it wasn't in a shot glass. She had put it in, it was like a glass like this, but like half the size. And it was like full, not like all the way full, but it was like probably like to here. So I didn't know it was a shot. And so I was like, oh, fuck. So then she's like, it's a shot. Take it like a shot. And so I'm like, well, shit. And so I'm like, I can't take it like a shot because it's too much liquid. But I drank it as quickly as I could, like a shot. And but I was like, that shit is so good. And I was like, how was that my first lemon shot? I don't know. But yeah, it was amazing. I love lemon shots. You read her comment out, which was a reply to me. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I'm confused. How come I'm not in the know with this shit? Want to open a gay franchise bar club called the Lemon Drop. How would they know if it was gay, though? I mean, I'm all for it. Gosh, I really need to hit that lotto bad. Right? Don't we all? Shit, man. Freaking hiccups. Oh, I can't see him, Cassie, but it's probably a Hallmark moment for sure. Who can't we see? Oh, Poncho. You guys can't see Poncho. I know. I would... Like, it's just so dark, and he's like... I don't want to bump my mic. Where is he at? You can see his butt. His butt's right there. But his head's, like, over here. I can't even see him through the camera. I mean, I can see him right here, but... Him is so cute. And this is cute, too. She would come in here. She's not. I could probably say just about anything. I could even try to bribe her, and she's not going to come in here. She loves me, but only on her time. No wonder B liked hers when Ava gave her one. I know. Well, I was like, and she was like, "Oh, it's got, lemon shots are good, man. You can't really if it's done right, you can't taste the alcohol." It reminds me of like uh shit. I don't know, like a liquidy version of maybe like a lemon pudding or something. I don't know, like cuz it's sweet and lemony. I don't know. Oh god, lemon pudding does sound good though now. Oh shit. I don't know. See, I just like lemon anything, but me too. First time 2 months ago, same glass as you, and I'm like, "Where's my shot glass?" I know it's not. It wasn't in a shot glass. It was in a regular glass, and so that's why I'm like sipping it because I thought it was an actual. I thought it was a cocktail, and Anna's like, "No, that's a shot. You take it like a shot." And I was like, "Oh, well, I don't know." When someone hands you a glass of something and it's not in a shot, then is your first instinct to take it like a shot? No, at least mine isn't. Sorry, Cass, what do you want to know? I don't know. Whatever is going on, I want to be a part of it. And this hypothetical bar, I need a wing woman because I'm an introvert. Yeah, I need a wing woman too. And that's where Cody was like trying to say that. Well, no, actually, I said it, not Cody. Cody didn't say it. I said that Cody needs to be my wing woman. But then I was like, no, you know what? I take it back because Cody would be a terrible wing woman because Cody would go out and she would try to be my wing woman. But instead, the MILF would end up being attracted to her and then not to me because Cody is like the MILF whisperer. I won't be able to be your wing woman. Cass has already kicked me out. See, and then that's what I'm talking about. I didn't even read Cody's comment below that. I was just talking about because I need a wing woman because I'm an introvert. You know what's funny though is I don't think I've ever had a wing. I've always said that I needed a wing woman, but I've never had a wing woman, and I ended up being just fine. But I need a wing woman. I'm sure Cody will be fine in the parking lot. Poor Cody. I want Cody to be involved, but like, oh God. Cody would just attract all the freaking MILFs, man. I would wing woman Cass, but it's not my fault if they are fans of my accent. Oh, man. You got an accent? Oh, well, who can be my wing woman who wouldn't end up stealing the woman? All of you guys are terrible. I feel like I wouldn't be able to have any of you guys as a wing woman or a wingman. That sounds weird to say. It sounds weird as a wingman. Now it just sounds more natural as wing woman. I can be your wing woman then if you really don't need one. I mean, no, I think I need one. Is what I'm saying. I've just never needed one before, which is just shocker. I don't know. Because I think I have no game, but apparently I do fine. But I still think I need a wing woman. I had a wingman. See, now it doesn't even sound right when you say it the actual way. And then he stole my girlfriend from me, so I don't trust wingman no more. Yep, well, there you go. Your wing woman or wingman or whoever needs to already be in a relationship, like in a committed relationship. I mean, maybe they don't like Scottish accent and you'll be fine. Who doesn't like the Scottish accent? Man, no, you can't be my wingman, wingwoman, whatever. You can't be it. Wing woman, I think, right? Because you said, hold on, you said wing woman before. Yeah, wing woman. You can't be my wing woman. I was talking about if I needed to relieve my stress when I was around my brother's girlfriend. Damn, Shania. What do you mean by relieve your stress? You don't need one. I bet you can pull some MILFs. I haven't ever before. I have a Spanish accent. Anybody who has an accent is not allowed to be a wing woman. Or a wingman. They're not allowed. English accent right here. No! Cody, hell no. I didn't even know that Cody. Well, it makes sense. I knew Cody was from England. But no, Cody. No. That doesn't help your case. I didn't even think that you would have an English accent. I mean, I knew you were from the UK or England or whatever, but like, I didn't put two and two together. No. I volunteer as tribute. I don't know if I trust any of you people to be a wing woman or wingman. All of you guys have something to like really contribute. I also can't be a wing woman because I'm also too much of an introvert myself. Well, shit. There's another thing. I feel like a lot of us are introverts and we would just go into a bar and just like wait for like either people to come to us or like we would just be standing there all weirdly staring at people because we're just like, we're all freaking introverts. Oh, I could just see it like a bar full of introverts. Like what would happen? Nothing would happen. It's funny. My drunk self is an extrovert though, which is really funny. My drunk version of myself is the complete opposite of sober me. I would place a bet that Cass would get snatched up pretty quickly in the club. I don't think so. I also don't really pay attention that much. I have bad ADD, especially so if we were ever in a club, there's too many people, too many things going on, too much whatever, and I wouldn't even pay attention if someone were to hit on me, I probably wouldn't be paying attention. Damn, so all y'all need a wing woman? Yeah. We're all introverts. Some people don't understand Scottish people. It doesn't mean that they're not attracted to them, though. They could not understand a word that you're saying, but it's just because you have the Scottish accent, and they're like, "Yep, you say no more." Yes, she was. She don't need no wing woman. I do need a wing woman. Mega Millions is at 1.3 billion right now. Holy shit. So I guess an Indian accent counts too. Oh my god. Shania. Cody, Tony, no more sandwiches. Parking lot is getting full. I know. Shit. So if I can't be the wing woman, I volunteer as tribute. For what? Tribute is what? As the person who needs a wing woman, or as the person who would get hooked up with whoever? Bar full of introverts. I know, like, that's what... Could you imagine? Like I said, a bar full of introverts. Nothing would end up happening. Cass is the puppy who keeps looking at the squirrels, missing the Lugers who are drooling over her. Probably. Yeah. I have bad ADD. Yeah, I would definitely, like... Yeah. Women have some confidence. You look good. Has this not been established by now? Oh, well, I mean, thank you. But I don't know. I would have to be drunk to have confidence. You need a wing woman, you're married, Cass. Mm-hmm. There's definitely a sandwich. Are you talking about because of the no more sandwiches? Is that I think I missed something there. Don't worry, I don't have an accent. I was just making a point. Oh. Okay. Then you're okay then. This is a hypothetical, Lucy, so it's all fair game. Yeah. Just a hypothetical, Lucy. In the hypothetical, anything goes. I'm just thinking about a bar full of introverts. That it needs to be like a show or a movie or something because that would be fucking hysterical. I just came back to Cass saying she needs a wing woman, so this was all out of context. Oh, okay. Well, how about don't leave next time, Lucy? And then you wouldn't be out of the loop. Shania can enjoy the parking lot with Cody's entourage. Yeah, I don't. I feel like a lot of you guys would be in the parking lot. She said no more sandwiches. I got two MILFs with me outside and I'm in the middle. So therefore there's definitely a sandwich. Oh, we'll see. This is what happens when you don't include me into things. I miss out on stuff. What could we call this bar full of introverts show? Shit. I don't know. It would have to be something clever. I don't know. Oh shit. That bar would suck. Oh god. Um I don't know. It would have to be something clever. I would have to think on that and come up with like a clever name or something. Well, if I'm being honest, I am part Puerto Rican, so I might have a bit of a Spanish accent. No, Shania, you're in the parking lot too. A film wouldn't be enough. Would have to be at least 4 seasons. Yeah, it would have to be something like The Office, but instead of The Office, it's all introverts going to bars. I'm only shy for like 5 minutes with new people, then I have no fucks. It's not that I have fucks to give because I have no fucks to give, but I'm an introvert and I'm also socially, like, I have social anxiety. So it's like, yeah, so that's what I have to deal with. So as if I have like a drink or two, then it'll like knock back the um that first layer of like anxiety that I can like get through like conversations and like things. LMAO, okay, I'm sorry. I'll stay forever. Yeah, I know. That Lucy, you made that promise to me what, like 2 years ago? This chat is the closest you can get to a bar full of introverts. I know. We're all low key. We're just like we're in a bar. This is how we conversate is like through chat. This is our bar right here. Bar full of introverts. Bartenders are gonna be busy. Oh, I know. God, and they would get so much tip. Like that bar would suck. It would suck, but because that's the funny thing. It would suck so bad because nothing would happen in this bar because it's a bar full of introverts. And like There would be no music. Well, there could be music, but no one's dancing. I could see there being like a DJ be like, "Is everybody ready to party?" And then all of the introverts are like, "Oh, uh-huh." Like, oh God. I could just see it. Like, somebody needs to make that a thing, like a show or something. Or really introverts doing almost anything out in like social, out in the social world. Parking lot called the hookup zoning. I know. Then the whole bar would just, if everyone was kicked out into the parking lot, then like the rest of the people in the bar would just go out to the parking lot. A bar full of introverts would be empty because they wouldn't go to the bar. True. True. Yes. If we were all true introverts, none of us would actually go into the bar. What you want to be. Wait, hold on. What you want to be in the sandwich cast? I mean, okay, might be full. Then it'll be, what is it? What is it called? Like the double deluxe sandwich or whatever. It'll just be a full sandwich. There's a lot going on in that sandwich, I guess. There would be for sure there would for sure be free drinks in the introvert bar. Call the introvert bar accidental eye contact. I can make, even as an introvert, I can make eye contact. That's not a problem. Like, it's just like just being in the bar is like a situation in itself. But like, I can have eye contact even if I'm like anxiety haywire or whatever. I can have eye contact. That's never been an issue for me. But it's just I gotta cut off the first layer of anxiety. Cassie, you can't have all the MILFs. Yeah, but I need to have an array of options to choose from. So how about I go first? And then I'll make my choice. And then who's ever left, then everyone else can have fun after that. Not to sound selfish, but I say this shit like this would actually happen, but this shit would never happen. No, that bar wouldn't suck. The bi women would be sucking on some hot dogs in a powdered room to drown out all the noise. Oh God, Mikey. We could call it the wallflower. Oh, true. That's a good name. I'm also an introvert, but when I start to drink, I loosen up and be more social with people at the bar. Same. Yeah. But because like every drink that I end up having makes me more of an extrovert. So that's why I'm like, when I'm drunk, I'm an extrovert when I'm drunk. I'm like the complete 180 of myself when I'm drunk. I have done anything I've done drunk, I would never do sober. Actually, I say never. I mean, I would do them, but not in a public setting like I did. I would do those same things, but in private if I were sober. And it's funny because the friends that I have that have ever seen me drunk, especially for the first time, because again, I don't have that many friends, but the friends that I do have, they've only ever seen me drunk one time. And the one time that they did see me drunk, they were like, "Who are you?" And then, because I've done, yeah, drunk me is very confident, extroverted, oh God, I don't even know how to describe this other version of myself. I mean, I really have no fucks then. Like, I already just kind of have no fucks, but like, but I have like things like going on internally. Um, but when I'm drunk, I don't have anything going on internally. And so I've done some things. I'm also an introvert. Oh, I already read the part. I would suck because apparently everyone is in the parking lot. Well, you would be in the parking lot too. You would be that's what we were saying. You would be the first one in the parking lot. What about Loner's Haven? That would be a good one too. No matter how many times I leave briefly, I still love you. Promise. Sure, Lucy. Sure. Love you too. Introverts are secretly naughty. I don't know if it's a secret. I'm not secretly naughty. I'm not going to, well, I would say I'm not going to be naughty in public. It depends on the, I'm not going to act out all my naughtiness. Like, I might be verbally naughty, but I'm not going to physically be naughty. I'll be physically naughty in private. When I'm sober. When I'm drunk, no. But how attractive are the bartenders? Because if they're hot, those orders are going to have to be made via text. See, especially if there's a hot woman out in public and I need something from like said hot woman. Like if it's like, I don't know, for example, if she were a bartender and I need a drink from her, I still make eye contact, but I would have to like shut off all of the side of the brain that's like, okay, don't like, I shut off my lesbian side. Like, don't stare too long. Don't make any sort of weird comments. Don't do what I have to basically pretend. I have to like put a filter over my eyes and like make it look like she's like a man, because then I would be able to get the things that I needed to get done without being weird or awkward or like whatever. Like that's how like it, yeah, that's how I do things. That's how I like function around hot women, is if I need something from them, I pretend like they're a man and then I can get stuff like, you know, that's how my brain operates. First it was only me in the parking lot. How is everyone joining? Well, everyone's joining because they would end up taking all the MILFs. That's why. I'm super hiccupy today. I don't know what it is. Whew. Well, when I become a director, remind me of this in like 5 years. Okay. I will, if I remember. Shit, I have a terrible memory. Sandwich has said so many times this stream, I think I need to change my name. Either that or like just change your name to just Sandwich. That's all you need to do. Instead of no more sandwiches, you just put Sandwich. Although if you change your name, I don't know if I'm going to remember. There's a show called Wallflower Exhibitionist After Hours. I think Wallflower would be a good name for this show, for bar or whatever. For the introverted bar. How about the bar is next to a hotel and we can stay so we don't need a DD? That sounds good to me. Or the bar is inside the hotel. That would be really wonderful. Hotel, are we sharing beds or I don't know how many people are going to be here? How many people are doing this? How many, cuz I don't like sharing, but I mean definitely if it's someone that I'm attracted to, then I have no problem sharing, but obviously. But I don't know, what are we doing? Who's sharing with who, too? And that's the thing. Oh my gosh, Cassie, that's horrible. Wait, what's horrible? What did I say? What did I say when? What was it that I said that was horrible? You have to remind me. Probably something. I don't know. We can get only one room. In that case, LOL, I don't know. That sounds like an orgy. It does sound like an orgy. We'll just have like, just, I don't know. I was gonna say, just a bunch of lesbians in like, what is it? Because they only have max like what, like 2 beds, and then you can get a cot or whatever. So just, could you imagine like a bunch of lesbians sharing a room? Oh God. It would. But I don't think it would have to. It doesn't have to be sexual. It's just it would be a bunch of lesbians spooning each other, and then like however many people could fit on a bed, we would just be all lesbians spooning each other, and then um, if there was I feel like there would still be people like on a cot, on the floor, and on the couch in the bathroom, like. So you'll be fine as long as the bartenders don't look like any of the actresses you like. Oh yeah, could you imagine? Oh no. I still think I say I wouldn't be able to function. I feel like I could still function because I can shut that part off in my brain where it's like I said, the lesbian part, and I'll just pretend like they're a man, and that's the only way that I can like function. Y'all can have the MILFs. I'll stick to the women in their 20s, early 30s. Sounds good, Lucy. Too many people to share. Definitely sharing, I reckon. Depends on who I'm sharing with. Yeah, Lucy and I are looking for the younger lesbians. Well, there you go. So Tracy and Lucy can stay. Everyone else is in the parking lot. It's okay. I'll sleep on the floor. Those spoons would be licked. Oh my God. Oh, you did not just say that. Oh God. That was funny though. That was a good one. Although in my mind, I'm literally just thinking of like licking a spoon from like after you like make like make something like if you baked something like sweet or like made cookies or something. I'm literally imagining licking a spoon and not anything sexual, but 99% of the time it's like but that was funny. That was good. We Airbnb a mansion with multiple rooms. I still feel like you do that, but I still feel like because we're all lesbians, somebody's gonna end up sharing with someone. And I'd be outside the room standing guard while all of you are in the room sleeping. Sounds good, Adam. I felt bad though. Adam, like you wouldn't have any place to sleep. I'm getting my own room. I need space for what I want to do. Oh, do I even know what you want to do? If you need space to do it. I wouldn't trust myself to share a bed. Probably not. I probably wouldn't either. That's another thing. That's another reason why it would have to depend on who it is. But even depending on who it is, I don't know if I would be able to trust myself. Yes, I can imagine in one huge room, all had large sleeping bags. Wasn't a plan, but it was in what is that? San Francisco? Is that what SF is? And we all were going to a convention. We lesbians be crazy. That reminds me of that scene in the L Word where they all go to that, what is it, the lesbian, where they go for Dana's thing, and it's like a lesbian convention thing that they're at. That's what I thought of whenever you said that. I read the spooning comment. My brain went to spooning leads to forking. Oh my God, you guys. Oh God. That's funny. One of my favorites is Spit Roasted, the straight and bi women I have been with most like doing that. I don't know what that is. Hold on, let me shut this door. Oh, you can see my belly now. I got the belly now. Shit, just like not fall out of my chair. Hold on. I'm just gonna sleep in the bath. That's really uncomfortable. Ohio. Speaking of forking, anyone ever tried mutual masturbation? Oh God. Okay. No. I haven't heard of most of these things either, so. Do not look up spit roasting. Okay. I won't. Cody knows Cass likes a bathtub. Oh God, no. That's another thing. No. Yeah. Well, I didn't even think about it in that way because I mean, I've slept in a bathtub, but there was no water in it, so it's different. But oh, you know what? I have done that. But I thought, I don't know, it was just phone sex, so I just thought it was like, we just called it phone sex. I don't know. Hold on. His toy is still in here. I just saw that. Oh, I just popped. I'm still streaming, but his toy wasn't here. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Under the right conditions? Under the right conditions for what? Never mind, change my mind. I'll sleep with the MILF. Well, that's what I assumed that you were doing anyway. That's why I didn't understand why you were in the bathtub. It's similar to phone sex, except for you both do it while looking at each other. Oh, then yeah, no, I have never done that. I don't think. No, never done it. I don't know if I would be able to do it. Because I would I would want to touch the other person. I don't know if I could do it. I could probably do it. I'll try it. I could probably do it. But it would be difficult for me. Because, like, you look at the person, and they're like, even if the other person can do it, you especially, like, I don't know, because, well, at least the way that I am, like, I would see them, because one of the most attractive things is someone that you're attracted to getting pleasure, and I don't know if I could resist not touching them while because that is like the most attractive thing ever. And I don't know if I would be able to resist that. That would be probably one of the hardest things I would ever have to go through. And I wouldn't be able to focus on myself. So that's like you know what I mean? I wanted my MILF to join me in the bathtub, but since everyone is there, might be awkward if them listening. I mean, I guess you guys could both be in the bathtub. I don't know. That'd be really uncomfortable, though. It does drive you crazy with longing to touch your girlfriend. I feel it would be a challenge for me, for sure. Because, like I've said, I'm a very touchy-feely type of person. And so, Yeah, that would be a challenge for me for sure. Sometimes you have to deny yourself for pleasure. No, and it's not me. I would be fine not getting pleasure, but it's I would be fine not receiving the pleasure. It would be the fact that I would see them, and it would also be for me, it would be a little bit of jealousy thrown in there too, because yes, I know that they are doing it, but I'm not the one doing it. And so I would be a little bit jealous, along with the fact that they would be unbelievably attractive and I would just want to touch them while like it would be going on, and that would defeat the purpose. So it would drive me crazy, but like I don't know if it would be like a good crazy or like a bad crazy. I don't know. Like I said, so I would try it, but I feel like it would be one of the hardest things I would probably have to go through. It's the mental anguish of it that's sexy. Oh, I believe that. Yeah, for sure. I want a bedroom, not a bathroom too cold. Um, yeah. Well, especially if you're gonna. It's not the cold. It's not the coldness that would. It would just. Also, I have bad hips. I'm like an old lady. I have really bad hips, so I can't like. I have to have a decent like mattress because I have really bad hips. So I have to have support. That, and I have a butt. So like butt and bad hips is not like a good combo. So I have to have support on my hips, and then also so that like, like my mattress is perfect. Oh god. So like because if it's too firm, then my hips get fucked up. And then if it's too, I feel like for me it would have to be on the softer side, but if it's too soft then my back hurts, you know? But anyway, so I wouldn't be able to sleep in a tub. Oh hell no. I would not be able to move the next morning. I wouldn't be able to move after laying in the bathtub for like 2 minutes, let alone all night. You do that first, then get to the actual touching for round two. It would be really hot. If I could get through it, if I could get through that challenge, then that would be really hot because then I would not be able to keep my hands off of them in round two. I need to be the one giving them the orgasm, not themselves. And that's the thing. That's where I was like, it's a little bit of a jealousy thing too, because even though it's them, like it's not someone else doing it. And this is why I could never be in a multiple person situation, because I don't like to share. And so if there's someone that I'm really attracted to, I have to be the one that does things. Even if they're doing stuff, if they're doing stuff to themselves, I get not bad jealous, but it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like it would not turn me, it wouldn't turn me on. It would be a turn off for me, because I would be like, I don't know, because that little bit of jealousy I would just get not angry, but I'm like, I don't know. But I would understand it if it's like the sense of like a foreplay type of thing, and then it goes into like a second round or whatever. Like I understand that, but oh man, yes, a lot of jealousy with them pleasing themselves. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Only one. It's kind of a mind fuck. Yeah. I'm always cold anyway, so the bathroom doesn't bother me. I'm dead inside. I'm sure that's not the case, but I'm always cold as well. But I need to sleep in a room that's like cold because I need blankets and stuff on. I can't sleep without a blanket. And if I'm sleeping with someone, that it needs to be cold. It needs to be cold in the bedroom, because when you sleep with someone else, it's fucking hot. Guys, it's the foreplay of it all. Orgasms happen so fast. Playing is what stimulates your body. It makes you shake when she touches you type of mind game. I get it. I do. I get that. I'm just, because I've never done it and because I know how I am, I'm just assuming that this is what I'm going to, and again, I would try it, but that's just how I am, how my personality is. I don't think anyone is using the tub for sleeping. Seems like anything but sleeping is going on in any of the rooms for a while. Probably. If we're all sharing a room, something's going to happen somewhere. Oh, and everywhere, probably. Somewhere, anywhere, everywhere. Yep. I'm all right with them pleasing themselves, but would be directing them what to do. I mean, I've done that before. It depends on who I'm with. Like, cuz sometimes I don't need to direct them. Like, I don't need that and they don't need that, but then sometimes I do and they do. So it depends on the person. Pleasing themselves is only round 1. There's always a round 2. As long as there's always a round 2, then, it has me something to look forward to. I'm like ice all the time. I wear a hoodie and a coat in the summer. I don't, but it's funny because, like, if I ever worked in, when I used to work in an office, I would always have a jacket because they would always keep, like, the office really cold. And I'm like, what the F, man? I'm always freaking freezing. So it'd be like the middle of summer and I'd have a coat on. I said it's an orgy. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it would be it wouldn't have to turn into an orgy, but knowing so many lesbians in one room, like, something's gonna happen of some sort. Not all of us have to participate, but I'm just saying something would end up happening. I need to see a doctor, but no thanks. Oh, about your coldness or whatever? Yeah, it could be low iron. I don't know if I have low iron or not. My thing is I'm always cold because I have low blood pressure. And low blood sugar. But low blood pressure is, like, what makes you cold. So my hands, and that's why I always kind of have, like, a tissue on here too, because my nose is always so cold. So my nose is kind of like, it's not always running, but it's like, it's always cold, so I feel like it's running. So I always have a tissue or whatever. Now I'm doing it out of habit. But so my nose is always cold, my hands are always cold, and my feet are always cold. So that's why I'm always wearing socks because my feet are always cold. And, like, oh, my hands are always cold too. So and especially, like, when I'm typing for work and stuff, and I can tell when my hands start, because I'm a fast typer, and, like, if my fingers start to go, like, slower, and I'm like, oh shit, like, my hands are getting numb. But yeah, I don't like to share, so no orgy. One of you would be okay with me. No, that's what I'm saying too. I don't, multiple people I wouldn't, it's not, multiple people in a situation like that is not a turn on for me because I don't like to share. That is exactly what happened in San Francisco. They were around 12 couples in this large room in this gay guy's house, and no one really slept that night. Oh, I'm sure they didn't. With all the introverts in the bathroom, you'd be having a lot of people awkwardly averting their gaze to the wall gym changing room style. I feel like you could be an introvert and still watch and it not be a problem. I feel like that's almost what being an introvert is. You could stare and it not being a problem. The extroverts would be the ones who would need to participate or to, they don't have to participate, but they would need to talk or say something or do something and, like, whatever. wasn't an orgy, but more like a sex club or something. I could see that with that many people. I know that nothing will happen to me if I'm in this group. I will be the odd man out in this situation. Well, I hate that you're the odd man out. I don't want you to have to be the odd man out. Although, for me, I'm a lesbian. I don't know what a lot of these people in the chat are, but that's just me. I'm sure you wouldn't necessarily be the odd man out. I need to get a red room. I'm still getting my own room. I need to use the walls. What are you doing in your room? Introverts give you a score out of 10. 6.9. Just brush my teeth and still on the same old subject. Oh, you know we are. I'm definitely a lesbian. Oh, well, me and Cody are lesbians. It could be anybody up in here. It could be something different. So, I don't know. I feel like not everyone's a lesbian in here, though. Oh, as I say that, yep, lesbian here. Of course you chose 6.9. You set it up for me to do that, okay? Lesbian here. Oh, sorry. Adam, as I say that, literally everyone's like, nope, I'm a lesbian too. Usually we're not all lesbians in here. I can assure you. Ohio, I need to have a look at this room to see what's going on. I know. Oh, what Ohio? What are you doing in your room? I don't know what Ohio is doing in her room, but I'm watching. Oh God, we just need to set up a bunch of like webcams or like what is it like the freaking we were looking at baby cams earlier, so like just have like a bunch of like the baby cams or something in there. I know. I'm curious. What the hell is going on in there? Cody Buddy, you can use it if you need to. Just put a scarf on the door. I'll head to the lobby. How about we have like we get 2 rooms. All of us sleep in one room, but the people who want to do things can have the other room and like they'll just filter out. Lesbian here? I'm sorry, Adam. There's usually I feel like most of the time when I have conversations with people in here, we're not all lesbians, but maybe I just don't. This is how much I don't pay attention. But I feel like it's not always a bunch of lesbians in here. But I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe I just brought all the lesbians in here for some reason. Cool. Any volunteers? I don't mind you watching. That's hot. We will need at least 4 padded rooms for this nightclub for pleasure nights Tuesday, Fridays, and maybe occasionally Sundays. Oh, that's the Lord's Day. You're gonna do occasional Sundays? It's the Lord's Day. Ohio, a swing. I am leaning toward more lesbian, the bi still getting to know myself. That room sounds like the sextant at Burning Man. I've never been to Burning Man, so I don't know what that means. So, Cass, you will be the observer, then you watch and play. I don't know. It depends on who. I don't know. It depends on who it is. Who am I watching? And And then afterwards, who am I playing with? Because I wouldn't be able to play with whoever I just watched, though. You know what I mean? Because again, that comes back to like the jealousy thing. Ohio got any whips? Well, I'm not religious, so I don't care. I know, but like, it's just funny. I was just making a joke on that. I'm surrounded by lesbians in here and at my job, but what do you do? I want to know where you work. But I like my lesbian friends because I feel more comfortable around them. Oh, well, good. I'm glad you're comfortable around lesbians because I guess apparently majority of the chat is lesbians. Sextant has it all. But it's also a tent, so there's got to be something that you can't do in a tent. But I don't know. I've never had sex in a tent. Now I want to have sex in a tent. Now I want to know what all I can and can't do in a tent. It's a challenge now. I'm thinking Ohio is the main event of the night. A Burning Man is most hedonist. I don't know how you say that word. I don't know. I'm dumb sometimes. Place on the planet for 7 days and nights. I know, like, I don't know if I would ever be able to go to Burning Man, though. And that's mainly because of, like, I don't like to go out and do things. Whoever you want to watch, Cass, and whoever you want to play. I don't know. I would. Like, if it would be up to me, then sure. I have no problem of doing either. It just can't be the same people, is what I'm saying. Or it can't involve the same person. I'm a server? Oh. Gotcha. Where? Huge tent with section up. You don't actually have to answer that question if you don't want to. I was just teasing. Huge tent with sectioned off areas. So is it just one big tent with like rooms within the tent? Is it one of the I was thinking like a camping tent. That's like that's not that big. But if it's one of those like big tents or whatever and it's got room, but then I still but there's no walls. It would be so thin. Well, I guess that could be the point too. Okay. I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to understand. I don't exclude guys as an option. If I like their personality and we have chemistry, we will see, but that seems a bit rare to find for me. Well, there you go. There's another person, not necessarily a lesbian. It was just funny. Whenever I said that, literally like 5 people were like, "Nope, I'm a lesbian." I was like, "Oh, okay." Okay, my bad. Cassie needs to explore a tent. Apparently, I do. But I was thinking, like I said, I was thinking of like a camping tent. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't know how much stuff that you could do in a tent. And now it just makes me think of the scene from Pretty Little Liars, like the original, where I don't remember what her character's name is, but Ashley Benson and then the other guy, and they were in the tent or whatever. Hi, I'm new. What is this live about? Oh, God. I'm so sorry that you came in during this time period. So normally, so for the beginning half of the stream, we always, well, not always, but we talk about, we talk about shows and stuff, like what we normally talk about, what you think that we talk about. But for some reason, the end of the stream always turns into like a streaming after dark type of situation where we're all a little bit naughty and we talk a little bit dirty. So the fact that you come in here right now, I'm sorry if that's not what you expected. What a fun time to join. I know, that's what I was thinking. I'm sorry. Unless you like that type of conversation, then you're welcome. But I feel like I need to apologize. And that's where like my go-to is. Well, hello there, love. Welcome. We're all innocent in here. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. All innocent. Yep. Mm-hmm. We could always not talk. We don't have to talk about dirty things. We just end up in the ending part of the stream. We just end up talking dirty. I don't know. Not like bad. I feel like I say that, but it's not bad. You know what I mean? Like, cause we don't talk bad, but like, although I don't know. I don't know what's like not bad and bad anymore. Well, starts off as a little bit dirty, then rather dirty, Cass be blunt. True. Cody, you know damn well there's no innocence here. No. Story of my life surrounded by lesbians, and I'm okay with it. As long as you okay with it, welcome. Great thing about Burning Man is your choice to participate in many events around Black Rock City, 50,000 people in huge open desert of dried lake bed called Playa, pronounced Playa. Well, I knew it. Playa, how that's pronounced, but... Well, I am. Ignore what they say. Whatever. Cody's one of the worst ones in here. No, I'm just kidding. We're all pretty... We have our moments. Some of us are just a little bit more dirty than the others. Although I always typically recommend like coming in the earliest part of the stream, and then you get warmed up at least to get prepared for like the end part of the stream. I'm innocent. Sure. Sure. I don't think anyone in here is innocent. Yes, like Cass. What about me? Oh, people get warmed up indeed. Oh, God. I didn't even mean it in that way. Goodness. See, and that's where sometimes I don't think dirty and it comes, like, I don't know. You guys just think dirty for me. And then sometimes I think dirty and you guys don't. I'm innocent. I just like MILFs. Mm-hmm. Sure. Not innocent. Tracy's like, nope, I'll admit. Not innocent. I'm innocent too then. Yeah. Yeah, no. Am I kidding? I don't think Adam has said anything bad. I could see if any of us were innocent, it'd be Adam. Though, plus side, if we do the bar and cruise in Europe, you having an American accent will help you get the most. Oh, well, true. Yeah, I guess you have a point there. And technically, I don't think that accents are really a thing because it just depends on where you're from. Because, like, here, I don't think I have an accent, but if I were to go somewhere else, then they say I have an American accent. And they think, like, because if I go out of the country, and then I think they have an accent because they're not from, you know, the U.S. and they're from somewhere else. So I think they have an accent, but then they don't have an accent because they're from there. So anyway, this is what my brain, like, I just like overthink everything. Technically, accents don't exist. Everyone just like speaks from wherever they're from, and they're all different. Cass is the least innocent. Yeah, I'm the least innocent. I'll say that. Adam is probably the closest to innocent in here. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Well, because not that I remember. I don't think Adam has said anything that struck me as not innocent. You sound like you have a slightly southern accent to me. And it's because I spent like 20 some odd years of my life in the South. I try not to have a southern accent, but you can tell. It's funny because my southern accent really comes out. So I actually have to try. I try to not have a southern accent. But you can tell when I'm really tired, or you can tell some words that I say are going to come out more southern. And then also when I get tired, I stop kind of thinking more so on like how I say things when I talk. So then it just comes out more southern. I actually have to really try hard to think before I say things so that whenever I say things, it just comes out not southern. But some stuff comes through a little bit southern. I think I've said that before too. Like, I genuinely try to not sound southern. I'm not as bad. Like, it's funny. I'm not as bad as like Georgia from Ginny and Georgia, but I'm really. I wouldn't say I'm really close, but I'm sometimes. I do. If I'm laxed, then I have a thick southern accent. I wouldn't even say thick necessarily, but I have a southern accent. Cassie's definitely not innocent. She starts this whole thing. I wouldn't say I start it. I start it kind of maybe sometimes, but like today, I didn't start it today. I don't feel like I start it all the time. If I come there, I'll have an English accent. Also, my birthday is on the 4th of July, so hopefully that will get me some points. Oh, well, there you go. I think you're all. How do you say that word? Is it hedonistic? I think too much about it. And is engaged in the pursuit of pleasure, essentially self-indulgent. Hold on. Let me see if I can Google like how to pronounce this. Oh, well, that doesn't help me. It's not telling me how I can pronounce it. I'll look it. I'll look it up after stream, so I can figure out how to pronounce it. Went to Cali in my early 20s, and everyone just kept asking questions to hear me talk Texan here. See, anytime I go to Arizona and I talk to my family, even if I'm talking like right now where I'm not as southern, they still think, they make fun of me. They say I have a southern accent, like as I am right now, and they'll over exaggerate a southern accent, and they're like, y'all, I need to go out and go to the store and go get me some milk and all of my groceries and blah blah blah. Like, they over exaggerate it, And I'm like, okay, I'm not that bad. Holy crap, man. But they make fun of me all the time. Yeah. But here, and it's fine. I mean, my family here, they say out of all of us, I probably have the most Southern accent. Like, McKenna would probably tell you that I have the most Southern accent, but it's because I came to the South when I was like in between 2 and 3, and then I pretty much stayed in the South since then. So I've spent like 20 some odd years, like around 24, 25 years in the South, even though I've traveled to a lot of places, but I primarily lived in the South for like 24, 25 years. Cass, we're going to need sexy phone voice Southern accent. Oh, God. I don't know. You would have to like give me something to say, I guess, because I can drop my octave and lax my jaw, I guess. I don't I don't know. I would need something to say. I don't know what I want to say. I guess I could just talk. It doesn't have to be something I need to say, but I don't know because I think about it too much, and so I purposefully don't have a Southern accent when I naturally talk. And it's only when I have a really thick Southern accent when I don't think about it. I don't know. My Texan accent comes out when I get angry. That's kind of the same way with me too. If I get angry, I think my brain is just like it shuts off and then I'm like fuck and I'm like mad. I do that because I work with people all over the UK, so I consciously slow my speech and make sure to enunciate because there are some people who struggle with how I speak. I mean, it's kind of sad. I mean, I think people should just like you should be comfortable with the way that you speak or whatever. I just a lot of what I do, I think I get by not having my Southern accent. And so if I were to just keep my Southern accent, I feel like, which is really sad. I made this comment before, and I think it was with a Ginny and Georgia accent episode, is because I was like, I think people think that she's dumb, and it doesn't help because of her accent. Because a lot of people, because I've worked with people from all over, and I feel like they treat me differently if they realize that I have a Southern accent. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it is about the Southern accent that people just associate with like not being the brightest or something. I'm not sure, but so I think that's why for so long I've tried to cover up my Southern accent, even though it comes out a little bit, but like, you know, I don't know. Is it hedonistic? Is that what it is? Is it or is it like, I think that's the part that I have the issue with, is the beginning part. Birthday on the 4th of July. Fireworks in the bedroom every time. That's funny. Okay, that impression was kind of sexy. What, my over-exaggerated Southern accent? Wow, that's the role-playing voice. Did you like when I was being over-exaggerated Southern accent? I don't feel like my voice is like that much Southern, but like I was over-exaggerating a little bit, but that's pretty much almost where my voice is at, or my accent's at. I have a Mexican family, so when I talk, I speak both languages combined. That's kind of cool, though. I know a lot of people that kind of do that, too. I'll speak English, but some Spanish sneaks in. That's kind of cool, though. I am innocent at first, and when you get to know me, then I'm not. I mean, that's the way that I am, too, but I'm also, like, I'm an open book, so it's pretty much whatever. It's more the speed of the speeches. We talk very fast here, so slowing it down helps. I just think with a Southern accent, excuse me, the way that I can describe it is like if anyone wanted to do I think a Southern accent, almost anyone can kind of do it, because I say that, but I don't know. It could be because I have a Southern accent, but the Southern accent, your jaw is more loose. So when you talk, you don't use your jaw that much. You just kind of like talk, and it's like it just flows. The Southern accent just kind of like flows. But I feel like when you try to do any other type of accent, you like your jaw is tightened, or like whenever you just try to like not have an accent, because when I try to cover up my Southern accent, I tighten my jaw, and I really try to enunciate everything. Not to like a T, like I don't enunciate every living thing and every word, but it's more tighter. And that's where I think whenever I get tired, and or if I'm mad, or if I don't think about it, then when I say things, my jaw is just like, you know, not loose, because that sounds weird, but it's just more relaxed, and so it just kind of comes out. Is it he? Is it he or he? That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is. I'm a chef, and I have. See, now I can't. Now it's making me self conscious. I'm a chef, and I have to speak perfect English because I have to run a whole team in the kitchen for no one to get confused. Also, sometimes my Spanish kicks in when I get mad. Yeah, but it's cool though. It makes you part of who you are, or whatever. Apparently we liked it, so yeah. What did I miss? It's more like hedonistic. Is it he? I thought it was always like he or whatever. I thought it was hedonistic. I don't know, but that's why I don't know how to pronounce it. So in conclusion, for accents, it's really all about how you use your mouth. Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that because I can't do like other accents. I don't know. So I don't know if like I try to do. I would never try to do a different accent that. Like, I can't do any other accents. Like, if it's like a British accent, or if it's like a Scottish accent, or like any other sort of accent, I feel like I can't do it. But I either have what I have right now or my Southern accent. So whenever you do a Southern, between the two, I know that there's a difference, because what I'm doing right now is I'm focusing and tightening my jaw whenever I say things, and then my Southern is just more relaxed. But I feel like that's what a lot of an accent is too, is just like, and I felt like I watched an interview with some actress or something that has done different accents, and she said it's funny because like when you go from one accent to another, it's gonna be dependent on like how you like move your mouth and your jaw and stuff. So I feel like that has a lot to do with it. Oh, but yeah, Shania, what did you miss? I don't know. We're talking about accents, and because someone said they thought I had a Southern accent, and I do, but I cover up my Southern accent. So we're talking about accents. Tony can be the chef at our hotel and club combo. Yeah, for sure. He, as in him. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. It's just like, I got it. I got it now, I think. Hedonistic, right? Is that how you say it? I don't know. I'll look it up after the stream. Don't be scared. Do it again, Cassie. I don't know, but I was over exaggerating. I can do an Australian accent. Can you see it? But I can't do any other accent. But I feel like I feel like I can't just like talk normally whenever I do my Southern accent, though. It would have to, like I said, it would have to be either nonchalant or just give me something to say, I guess. Although you guys are typing in chat, I could just read whatever you're saying in a Southern accent, but I don't know. Now I'm nervous. Now you guys make me nervous. But I think anyone can do an Australian accent. No, not everyone can do an Australian. I can't do an Australian accent. I love how this life has brought up so many uses for the mouth. I know. Okay, yeah. I can do Southern and Irish, but I can't do more than a sentence in English. What kind of food do you want? Oh, for the club. Shoot, I don't know. Let's see if it's is it our MILF bar or is it the introverted bar that we're talking about? I can do any kind of Italian, Mexican, etc. Damn, I had a game for us. We'll play it next live. Yeah, we'll have to play it next live. For sure. Ah, yes, the mouth. Oh my god. Not sandwiches? No, you don't want to have sandwiches? When I was in Germany, I was mistaken for being Australian when it comes out that way sometimes. Like, no worries. It's my catchphrase. Like, no worries is my catchphrase. Okay. I read that wrong. Thirst Luger Lounge, Wallflower Hotel. Is it just combined into one? Did we just combine the two into one at that point? I got asked if I was Canadian recently. See, I don't even know if I could do a Canadian accent. I feel like Canadian accents are very similar to American accents, but I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it. Cass, how are you been here over an hour, but now decided to ask what? Wait, Cass, how are you? But you're asking me. Commas are your best friend. Okay. I have been doing good. Yeah, today was just a crazy day, and I have to do my glucose test tomorrow, so I'm not excited about that. But yeah. And I haven't been, like, honestly, I haven't been sleeping that well, so that's not fun. But other than that, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I just have not been sleeping that well. So I need to figure out how to sleep better. But that's been my entire freaking life, so I don't know when that's going to happen. When you come to the live to talk about the shows, but just end up talking about the things about the mouth, oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was going to ask you guys too, because I was thinking about something. Hold on. Have you been able to eat more or still not able to eat that much? I still can't eat that much. Do you need us to sing you to sleep? No. I feel like I wouldn't be able to sleep. Because I'm a light sleeper. I wouldn't be able to. I have to have, like, complete silence. But anyway, so, okay. I want... And this is an idea or whatever, because I want your guys' opinion for my next tattoo. Okay, first of all, I need to work on my next tattoo I need to work on my damn sleeve. This is supposed to be a sleeve, and I keep getting other tattoos other places, and I need to go back to the sleeve. And I know exactly what I want for each piece and, like, where for the sleeve, but anyway. I want another tattoo. And you're gonna make fun of me so hardcore for this. You're gonna make fun of me for it. I feel like you already know where it's coming. I want a tattoo because I saw someone on Twitter and they got a tattoo of something with Motherland Fort Salem, and I don't want that. I don't want that specific tattoo that they have, even though it looks really good. I want a tattoo of something to do with Motherland Fort Salem, but I don't know what I want. And I don't want it to be that big. It's not going to be a big tattoo. I would want something like I don't know what I want. And I thought of it earlier, so I'm like I have a tattoo of an actress. So, like, Carrie Fisher's, I have Carrie on right here. And then I have my Assassin's Creed tattoo, right? So, like, I have, like, nerdy tattoos or whatever. And I want a tattoo for Motherland Fort Salem. And it doesn't have to, okay, this is not because of my General Alder thingy. It doesn't have to do with General Alder. But I would like a Motherland Fort Salem tattoo. But I don't know what I want. So I need suggestions. Obviously, it wouldn't happen until like after I have Zion, but I need ideas. But anyway, just to throw that out there so you guys can let me know between now and then after I have Zion. But I had to say that. Okay, anyway. Tony, things spoken about the mouth leads us to chat after dark moments. I know. Try to get some sleep tonight. It's easier said than done. I remember my mate I worked with, these two women asked for directions, and he asked them where in the U.S. they were from, and one of the women looked so offended and said, "We are not from America, but Canada." They sound similar. They do. They sound similar. Cass, stop asking. Of course you can have my name for a tattoo. No, but like I'm gonna get a tattoo for Cher eventually. But I think I'm gonna get a tattoo of Cher whenever oh my god, like knock on, whenever she passes, I'll get a tattoo for her. Because that's what I got the Carrie Fisher tattoo right after she passed. It was like the day after she passed too. I remember. But I have Carrie on for Carrie. I don't even know. I think what I want to do with Cher is I want to have like a silhouette or like her profile or something. I don't know. I haven't thought about it because I don't want to put too much thought into it. Because it'll make me sad. But anyway, so I want a Motherland Fort Salem tattoo, but I don't know what I want. How many tattoos do you have? 9? I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think it's just 9. Because I have 1, 2, I have 3 that are hidden. And then I have 2 right here. Because this is 2. 1, and then 2. This will eventually be a full-on sleeve, and I know exactly what I want and where. But I need to find a new artist, and that's going to be picky. And then whatever I'm getting, I don't want it on my back because I have an idea. I want a tree to go up my spine. So I have that tattoo that I want eventually, but that's going to be a couple of years. And then, because, yeah. But I don't know. But yeah, I have 9. Does Motherland Fort Salem have any sexy knives? I don't know if they have sexy knives. I'm making you something right now. Might want for a tattoo. Oh, really? What are you making me? General Alder on your shoulder. I'm not going to get a General Alder. No. I'm not that. Oh, God. I love General Alder, but I wouldn't get someone's face. Like, I wouldn't get someone's face on my body, but that's just me. I don't want faces. I want, like, because everything that I have is like, well, the skull doesn't count as a face because it's a skull, but no, I don't know if I want words or if I want like a symbol, or I don't know. I don't want it to be too big, but I don't even know what I want, so. But I want to surprise you for your birthday. Oh, okay, shit. I'm all good for it. You got second dibs, Cody. I'm first. The cadet coin. Oh, that's something. The cadet coin. That would be cool. But with maybe my name on it or whatever. But it would be the cadet coin, but my name. Although I wouldn't get my name tattooed on my body. I don't know. That's the only thing. The cadet coin would be cool. But maybe just not have any name on it. Maybe I would just put like, like have it be the coin, but just no name. Leave it to us. Love will help you decide. Yeah, you'll have to let me know, because I told Anna earlier, and I was like, I want a Motherland Fort Salem tattoo, but I don't know, specifically what I want. She's like, it was funny because at first she was like, you want a show tattoo? She goes, never mind. That was a dumb question. What about the symbols they show above the girls in the in season 2 poster? I don't know what that looks like. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yeah, but that doesn't really have a whole lot to do with the show, though, because they don't ever really, like, put that in anything. Like, it's not actually a significance of the show, you know what I mean? I think it would be cool to have something, like, be... Like, I want something to I want the tattoo to be like, oh shit, that's a Motherland Fort Salem tattoo. You know what I mean? Search up Scylla's corsage as a tattoo idea from Motherland Fort Salem. I've seen it, but I don't know if I would want that as a tattoo. Because it's like that. I want something that not a lot of people have. You know what I mean? I can do your tattoo for you. Might not look good, but I can do it. I will. I'm pretty strict about my tattoo artists, so I would have to see a portfolio before I decide. Right, I'm off to sleep. As Cody knows, it's nearly 3 a.m. here, so good night. Good night, Mikey. For the tattoo, do you want to use the words Fort Salem and have an emblem or badge with something to do with the mycelium? Maybe. I don't know. I'm completely I'm completely open, but like I'm looking for suggestions because I would love a Motherland Fort Salem tattoo. I just don't know what I want. There's like a knot in here. It's driving me bonkers. It's only $2.59. Camarilla blade is pretty cool. Camarilla blade. I can't remember. Yeah, but that's kind of... I don't know. I think it would be cool to have something... If I could find something that represents, like, Fort Salem. You know what I mean? Not so much the bad guys of the show. I'm going to get hashtag Save Warrior Nun tattoo. No, you're not. Are you really? I mean, no judgments, but... I keep biting my lip and I'm like tearing the shit out of my lip. Well, it is 3 a.m. now, so I'll see you later, people. Bye, Mikey. See you next week. They sent Netflix a gift basket to Save Warrior Nun, but they declined to accept it. No, they did not. Did they really? I may have just like freaking... I do that. Oh, it's such a habit. I hate it. Same. I only go to one tattoo artist that I trust and I know can do multiple types of tattoos. Well, that's what... So I had a tattoo artist and he does these designs that I really liked. And so I want this whole sleeve to be like this style. And so I don't know. And it's like, would you want to go back to him? And I was like, well, I would have to travel to go back to... I would have to go back to Arkansas to go back to this guy. And do I really want to put that much dedication and everything into that? Or do I find another artist that can do the same style, but here? I don't know. A halo? No, but not... It's not. It's not a warrior nun tattoo. It's a Motherland Fort Salem tattoo. I feel like a halo doesn't... It wouldn't really do anything for Motherland Fort Salem. Not making you a Camarilla blade. LOL. Okay. I mean, if you made me a blade, then that would be one thing. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to get a Camarilla blade tattoo. I always like the tree tattoos where the branches are Celtic knots. I don't know the specifics of the tree that I want, but it's probably, I want like a dead tree. Or like a willow tree would be cool. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much. I just know because I love trees. Um, and so I want a tree. I want a tree up my spine, but I don't know what I want. Fort Salem was so good. I'm still a little disappointed I missed all the fandom for it since it was over already. Are you anxious, Cass, or are you nervous with the lip biting? I don't know I don't know if I do it. I think I do it because I thought originally I'd do it because I get nervous. I do it a lot though, and I don't think it's necessarily a nervous thing. I think it's like I do it a lot when I feel any. I think when I feel a lot of different things. So, it could be. I think it's like anxiety and um, or like stress or like I have a lot on my mind. I know that it's when I have a lot on my mind. I do it a lot. So that could be what it is. Cause I had a crazy day. So, and then I have to, like, I'm already kind of thinking about tomorrow. I'm just an overthinker. And so I think the more that I just overthink and like stress and stuff, then I like do it. That's why I always I have chapstick like everywhere. Cause I don't want to be one of those people like that have like bad lips or whatever. But I do it a lot. I do it a lot. So I think it's just whenever I feel certain things or whatever. I don't know. I don't have tattoos, but I have scars. I have both. What about rest in peace, Anacostia? Yeah, but that's sad. I don't know. In my heart, I felt like she would always be alive too, so I don't know if I would do like rest in peace, Anacostia. I have too many tattoos to count anymore. I know. I've like asked my mom, I'm like, how many tattoos do you have? She was like, I don't know anymore. Shit. Like, my mom has a lot of tattoos. A willow tree sounds good, Cass. I really like willow trees. So maybe. I think a willow tree could be really cool. I'm not sure. I don't know. And that tattoo's not going to be for a long time. So I just know I want a tree on my spine. I've known that for years, but I just don't know the specifics of it. I am a Lord of the Rings geek, so when you said tree, I thought about the white tree of Gondor. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings, so I don't know what that is. Ow, shit. I still don't have a tattoo. No, my friend keeps trying to convince me to get a penguin. I have quite a bit. I think half of my tattoos are animals. Let's see, because I have a panda, I have a gecko, I have an owl, and I have a wolf. So I have four. I have four. 4 out of my 9 are animals. The pentagram and a circle shows up a lot. Maybe. Would people think something else, though, if I got that tattoo? You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't want to accidentally get something and then people think I'm a part of a cult or something. You know what I mean? Just close your eyes and breathe, keep calm, and everything will be good. Maybe I don't know how to help. No, it's fine. I just think it's something that I subconsciously do. I just know that it's one of my things. It's just one of my tics or whatever that you call it. It's just one of my things that I do. But sometimes I bite my lip too hard. And so sometimes like I'll make myself bleed or whatever. But I didn't make myself bleed. I bit it a little bit too hard, but I didn't make myself bleed. Alrighty, guys. I should probably get ready for bed. Speaking of sleeping and whatnot, so what's going on this week? I don't know a lot. I cut a Lion King tattoo. Did you really? That's cool. Ginny and Georgia, of course, we're finishing. Willow comes out on Friday, the finale. Last of Us, I think the first episode comes out. No, that's not until next week. I don't think that's until next week. Is that next week or is that this week? That's next week. Okay. Well, technically it's before we... I think that's before we stream again, because I think it would come out next Wednesday. Cult of Talder for sure. But yeah. I don't know, a lot of different stuff coming up. The only animal tattoo I have is a phoenix. Oh, that's cool. That's cool too. If people thought it was a cult thing, say yes and get them to join the Cult of Alder. You will know what makes you think of Motherland Fort Salem when it hits you. I know. I'll think of something. I have a lion with a crown. That's cool. I love tattoos. Cult of Talder for sure. Okay, good night. Keep safe and take care. You too. Sweet dreams and check your P.O. box tonight. Okay, I will. 15th for The Last of Us, I think. Yeah, it's something. I don't know. I think it's the 16th? 16th or 17th? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Anyway, I hope all of you guys have a good night. I will see you guys next week. If you need anything, just reach out to me. I'm usually on Twitter whenever I'm not here. So, whatever. But anyway, I hope you guys have a nice night or day, whatever it may be for you. But I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.